the whiplash I have from Ashley is wild. Because as I'm getting ready to do stream, I get a TikTok video of a girl who got a croissant-shaped lamp off of Temu, and then found a bunch of ants going into the croissant, and her figuring out that this croissant-shaped lamp is an actual croissant that they covered in resin, but also only covered the outside in resin, so the inside was still bread. And that's bad enough, but then this girl takes a piece and bites it. So that happens, and I come in here and Ashley is going, I'm sad because my therapist is retiring. And I'm like, the emotional whiplash that is interactions with Ashley, I was not prepared for. Anyways, it was so many levels of bad. It was already bad. The video was already bad. And then she nibbled it. Anyways, that somehow does also feel like a metaphor for just how everything feels right now. So, like, what is this? What is this message? I don't care about that. Hi, everybody, other than Ashley for sending me that. People are so bad with resin. Anyways. Guys, look, I am a woman of science. I'm a woman of science and logic and facts and evidence. And all of the evidence points to I am legitimately cursed by some otherworldly being. That is the only explanation that is left yet. Like, that's it. I'm out of reasonable explanations for everything that has happened in the last 4 weeks. 5 weeks if you want to talk about when Tucker started being bad, like doing bad. Like, what? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know how to fix any of it. And it's upsetting. And I do not have any spoons left. That's where I'm at. Because it, like, clearly all started with Tucker. Like, clearly all started with that. And then it's just been... We were using our bathtub filled with ice as a refrigerator. Until we got our refrigerator taken care of. We just had to get a new fridge. Jeff fixed our water heater. You all experienced that last week. We got the warranted replacement for, so at least we didn't have to spend any more money. We did technically have to spend $10. I'll take that as a fucking win. To get the AC that in the workshop that died replaced. That showed up yesterday. That's good. One of my tires was losing air, but like losing it like kind of slowly. But like less and less slowly as time went on. I was like, what is going on? And it started pretty soon after I had gotten maintenance done, like a tire rotation. And I was like, maybe it just didn't get seated properly. No, they found a nail in it today. And they're like, we can't actually repair this. So I gotta buy a new tire. Tucker had a bit of a tumble this weekend and then wouldn't stand. So that was stressful. That part's better now, but also around the same time, his tummy is, what I will say, very upset. And so we've been up about every 90 minutes since, I think, Friday night, to take him outside to deal with that. And nothing we are doing is remedying that situation, which is not fun for us, but also not fun for him. His poor little body has been through so much. And if I look at him for too long, I just want to cry. I was like, I need a break. You also need a break. Anyways, everything's a lot. I also have a wicked headache. So I'm just having a seltzer water with some strawberry syrup in it. Do we need to parsec our way through Persona? That took me a second. I was like, what do you mean parsec our way through Persona? I would not be... This is actually not a terrible idea. If I just sit here and dissociate and somebody else plays Persona for me, that would be wonderful. Potentially. Anyways, Ashley, thank you for dropping everything. So yeah, so we're still, I think we're, when all the Tucker stuff happened, I don't know, I feel like I posted this somewhere, talked about it somewhere. I managed to get approved for a new credit card so I could take advantage of like a 0% interest thing for like a year. So all of Tucker's stuff and the new fridge and all these other things are on it. So I got a new car and then got a new card and then maxed it out within, I think, 2 weeks of acquiring it, which I got many messages today from financial institutions being like, hey, like, we noticed this kind of weird credit card activity. Like, is this actually yours or is this fraud? And I'm just like, no, it's real. It is unfortunately very real. So yeah, I've got it set up. So the Ko-fi and the and the crowd control and dice sales and all that, all of that is in here, and so that's got our first, I think we've got enough buffer that covers the first 4 months of what those payments have to be. So that's good. That gives me some time to sell a kidney. Prime time would have been when we sold the bathtub full of ice. I'm just trying to survive right now. It's getting weird. I had a different plan for this month where I was like, oh, September is gonna be great. Hey guys, right now it's September, by the way, which I think new subs are 25% off, but it also counts as a new sub if you turn it into a multi-month. So if you're like doing it like month by month, if you bump it up to a 3 month, for those 3 months, it's 25% off. And you can always like drop it back. Anyways, food for thought, that's happening. And I was like, it's September and I have all of this going on. I was like, maybe I'll try to I really want to get some extra streams in. Let's do some extra streams. Let's get a Zooter in. Let's like do all this. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I have the energy to physically be present that much. We're going to try though. My current plan is, as long as, knock on wood, everything that's wood around me, every source of wood visible. Oh, you're also wood. And that, like, I was hoping I might try to do a Zooter on Friday. We'll see. I don't know. It's the easiest way to tell a chemist apart from a plumber. I know the answer to this. I'm curious if it's hard for me to answer it verbally. So kidney only gets you about 10K. Shut up. I could sell a kidney and we still wouldn't be out of the hole. Oh, that's worse. I don't know what to do with that information. God. Oh, Flash, I just went through the whole thing. And it's not your fault that you weren't here for it. I just don't want to do it again. So when the stream is over, you can watch the first couple of minutes. Anyways, exactly, yeah. So yeah, it's whether it's unionized or unionized. There was a joke we make that joke. Here's the thing, is we make that joke constantly in the Clock Tower server, is because all of the voice channels for private chats are all named stuff, and there were some default ones that the server setup came with. But during one of like the first couple of games, somebody wanted there to be a Starbucks. And we're like, yes, but it must be a unionized Starbucks. So then it got named the unionized Starbucks. So we have that voice channel. But then we always make the joke, like, oh, do you want to go meet me in the unionized Starbucks? So. Ashley, go shower. Yes, do that. No, Metro, it is still very good. I appreciate it. I appreciate the thought and the effort. We're gonna Persona. We're in the last palace. Actually, for real, last one. We're gonna do that. We're gonna talk about stuff. Flashy, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I really, really appreciate it. It was very sweet. It was good. We also, I really hope, speaking of Sassy, I do hope she is here today because there's something on the list that requires her to be present. Because of a thing that got posted in the Discord at one point. Okay, so that all changed. That didn't change over. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, I also still have James muted. Oh, James is also going to get my wrong audio because I changed it for last night while I was on a voice call while I was working. And so Discord is going to talk to my headset, which will be confusing for James. He's going to be like, you sound like garbage. And I'll be like, that's rude. but you're probably not wrong. And he's gonna be like, no, I mean, like, your mic is wrong. I go, oh, okay. Oh, Sassy is here. Oh, good. Sassy, do you want to explain the ranch and Hershey's chocolate thing? Actually, what I should say is, did you see that I tagged you in that conversation? Or are you like, bitch, why are you bringing this up? I didn't bring it up. I sort of brought it up. Somebody else brought it up in concept, and then I tagged you with a face. So this might be the first you're hearing about it, which would be very funny. So yeah, so the thing that got posted, I just didn't see it, I chose to ignore it. I mean, also fair. I want to make sure I get it right. But yeah, something got posted in the chat, where there was like an implied, oh yes, it was like, do people eat plain Hershey's bars? Please settle a dispute with me and my wife. One side is arguing purchasing a large Hershey bar is for ingredient purposes only, which I also have opinions about. And it's odd to eat plain, and the other side is eating the bar plain and arguing it's normal, blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna talk about that anyways, but then the reason this got posted is because Banana was like, I really enjoy the ad placement on this, because the ad sponsored post right below that is for ranch dressing. So then I just tagged Sassy with the little smirky face, and Banana was very upset at the implications. So... And we'll preface this with, it was one time when I was 7. Yes, to be fair, she was like 7. I would like to remember, here's the problem, is this is one of those things that's been a joke for so long, but the details have gotten slightly fuzzy. I feel like it was something where, like, I remember they were the little miniatures. They were like the little miniatures, like what you get around Halloween and everything. And I can't remember if the ranch ended up on it on accident, and then you went, I wonder. Or if you were holding the Hershey and looking at the ranch and doing and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and you just did that before you finally did it. I don't remember exactly what it was. I do just remember that you did voluntarily dip a Hershey bar in ranch dressing, and your reaction was, it's not that bad. That was the also bad part. Yes. So there's that. I saw someone dip an M&M cookie on barbecue sauce. Oh, no, that's, yeah, the fuck indeed. What? I had ranch on my plate for something for dinner, and the Hershey bar slid onto it, down to the, slid down the till on the plate into it. But then you were also like, this is fine. So anyways, that is the thing that happened, and it's been a joke forever. As far as eating plain Hershey bars, I think that's fine. I think the weirder thing is, they're like, it should be an ingredient in something. The only thing a Hershey bar can be an ingredient for is s'mores. Because a Hershey bar is like coated in like some, essentially like food grade, but wax. And that fucks it up if you're gonna put it in anything else. If you're gonna use this, if you need chocolate as an ingredient, you do literally any other form of chocolate. What the fuck do you mean it as an ingredient for something other than s'mores? And I think using the word ingredient in that context that's, you know, doing a lot of heavy lifting. Okay, I need to get skill. Is what's her butt at the beginning of the, is what's her butt here to give me free Heelys? No. Yes, maybe. Heelys? No, I don't want to go in the velvet room. I wanted Heelys. Do I not get Heelys? Liz, you're here. Do I need to talk to her different to get Heelys, or do I not get Heelys in this one?
Welcome.
I forgot about the voice. I know it's the correct one. But I hate it. No Heelys at this point. Okay, that's fine. Well, yeah.
I have been waiting.
Oh. Yeah, this is very open. Oh, great.
Indeed.
I grabbed a new, okay, yes. Okay, wait.
Then
The current you should be capable of using new personas. Okay, yes.
Very well.
Okay, great. I mean, I'm gonna ruin it being on alert, which is fine. We usually avoid this anyways. Oh, it's open, but I can't actually walk in. So why does it matter? I would like to leave now.
Well then.
I mean, at this point, I'm used to old Igor voice, so I prefer it for that reason. Oh, my light is dead.
Well, we made it.
Yeah, alright, well, that was a big waste of time. Alright, so I do need... Hi, JP! How's Conehead? Gotta dual Joker scoot on some Heelys now. Gotta go fast. Okay, let's see. Let's get... How's everybody HP? So I'll get someone... We'll get Morgana to drop a Healy. I need you to do it on 2, so we'll just do it to everybody. And then I need to get Soda Pop for... Let's see. I got a couple carrots. I guess I could do it later. I don't have to do it here. I do have some... Yeah, because there's the stamina kits. Which feels like a waste to do here, so... Yeah. Where is it gonna keep going? Where is it gonna keep going? Cona's feeling better. Yay, he's a CT scan department. Oh! This wasn't just like a, he had like a, I was like, I thought maybe it had just been, you know, that time in puppyhood where he had to get some snips, and he had the cone for that. Oh, goodness. Oh, no, I want to know what happened to baby. Yeah, my few weeks haven't been great. I almost texted Sarah just to be like, at what point do I need to be concerned about this thing? But for right now, we're just gonna kind of roll with it. I don't know. I'm so hyper aware of Tucker's state at this point just because I'm so worried about something that looks like it's gonna be small not ending up being small, like his rapid deterioration. And so I'm sure I'm worried about nothing on a lot of things, but like fucking hell, I hate carrots. Carrots are fine. They're good in this game though. Wait, you hate carrots but you like radishes? What? You gotta explain this.
All right.
Okay, we're here. This is fine.
Hey.
Oh, banana, I'm sorry. Yeah, look over there. That's, oh, gosh. These guys skip leg day. Real bad. Okay.
It's somewhere.
This is fine. I don't like how this is like part medical facility fart? Part medical facility. Part TV station. Oh. He got some weird thing on his neck. Oh no! Got to goofball size. Small procedure to drain it, just checking. Oh man, okay, well yeah, keeping my fingers crossed, especially because I am unfortunately familiar with CTs and MRIs and stuff, so I hope that goes well. Yeah, this Palace's theme is great. And we just came out of a safe room, so this is probably fine. Yep, I dare defy him. With your little toothpick legs. Let us pass. Well, see, now you're more evenly proportioned. So... I didn't expect you guys to look like this, I'm gonna be real.
Out of our way.
That did not do a lot.
Is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Persona.
This is... fine. Jesus Christ, that does a lot. That takes a lot of his...
Aren't
help.
you the leader?
We're just gonna go for that for right now. He seems to be, like, as soon as it happened, got him kind of, like, reconfined. I got, I put some, ice over the lower back and hip area. We did some kind of stretches and things, and did that off and on over the course of the day. And he can now stand on. He's standing fine again, so that's good. He just has very explosive tummy troubles that have been going on for since Friday, and our vet is not being very helpful. So that's fun. Yeah, he's also doing this cool thing where he was on dry food forever, and then after the surgery they did a bunch of stuff on his neck, and I was like, that's probably sore, and they'd been giving him wet food, so we kept him on wet food for a bit, and then we're like, okay, cool, you're probably fine now. We tried to give him dry food, and he instantly choked on it, and we're like, okay, something is going on. So we're like, okay, we'll stay on wet food for a while. And then we tried to mix some of his dry food into wet food to slowly start maybe slowly transition it. If we give him dry food, he can't do it. I have had to dig food out of his throat more than once now. We tried soaking it in dog safe chicken broth and making it softer. He has no problem with wet food. And right now, because he's got the tummy troubles, he's getting chicken and rice, and he's mostly okay with that. He did start choking on it tonight. I'm like, what? Did something happen with the surgery? And this is, I don't... Anyways, you guys know that wet food's very expensive, and if he needs to stay on it, that's fine, but also it's just weird. I don't know what to do. I should play the game. We're here. It's just... I don't know, man. Yeah, physical damage. Please get wrecked. Okay. He's fucking around, I guess. So, I don't know. And yeah, so the vet practice that we've been going to since we, moved here, we liked one vet. Sarah's petitioning. Oh my god, thank you.
I'm not done.
So we've been seeing one vet, and then she had family stuff come up, and she moved to, North Carolina, and we're like, shit, but then we switched to a different vet at the practice, and we loved her. We've been seeing her for the last 2 or 3 years. She left last month, also moving to North Carolina. I don't know what's happening.
Let's go.
It's very weird.
Ravage them.
The other vets that are still at that practice are one's a reptile specialist, one's a bird specialist, one is rabbits and stuff. And they do still see dogs, but I'm the one time we've had to interact with one of the other ones, I was I hate this guy. So I was trying to find a new vet. So the vet at the vet clinic who knew all of our shit isn't there. So we called on Tuesday morning to be hey, this is what's going on. Can we get some Propectolin or something? And they're well, since we don't know him, we want to have him come in for an appointment before we do anything. And we're booked this week. And it's okay, well, he's violently shitting his brains out. It did slow down in the last 48 hours, but it's nobody's sleeping through the night because he needs to he's just shitting liquid. What do we do? Because this is not comfortable for him. It's not good for us. It smells atrocious. But I was all the other things I know to look for, he's still drinking water. He's still drinking water. He's not throwing up. His gums still look good. I'm just what's happening? He also does this real cool thing where he will be totally fine, acting fine.
Don't do anything reckless.
All day. And then as soon as we're okay, it's bedtime, he'll start, doing some kind of weird breathing pattern that freaks me out. And I'm just why are you like this? Why are you doing this to me? I meant to have Gwen heal us.
Make a decision.
Okay, shut the fuck up, you. I guess we'll try curse, cause I need to be doing some damage. Okay, all right. So were you originally weak to electricity? So, yeah, do that. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know if I want to wait for it to be Gwen's turn again. Like, it might be, we might get to her, but I don't
I
know.
appreciate it.
And everybody looks bad. Yeah, we would have been fine. That's okay. I don't think any of us are debuffed.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
As I just try to shoot them. That's fine. We're just getting data at this point.
I'll break them.
Okay, I'm sure you will. What did we figure out? They're resistant to both these things, so we don't know. You need to get your electric down.
Persona. That should
Sure, do that.
Wasting your time.
Okay, interesting. This is just getting weirder and weirder.
Don't do anything reckless.
Increase attack for all allies. I guess this? We actually don't know. We know the one on the right is resistant
This.
to physical. How about you? Oh, even with resist, that did as much damage as the other things. Okay, she's fine. Let's... Sassy shoots to trap me on the couch. Oh, no.
Come.
Okay. Okay. Let's...
Dominion.
I don't think I've done bless on everyone. Okay, so yeah, let's try this. Okay. This is not going well for me.
I'll use my persona.
How's everybody's health? We're... Okay. What items do we have? Because you had... I think you put an electric wall up, so electric's not going to do anything for you. Let's... What can I do? From very... Okay, no.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, I'm working. I've got to go through my pocket. Okay. I could just do fire. I think... Are the walls... So many places game. The electric wall went up. Does that just absorb a single hit? Or is this a thing I need to deal with in another... Or will it go away after a certain number of turns? Or like, what's the fucking deal? God, I think I just need to...
Persona.
It's some damage. That's not bad. Okay.
I'll break them.
Yeah, you're not gonna break much of anybody because you're...
Persona.
Jesus, man.
Crow's life is in danger. Crow's life is in danger.
I think I wasn't paying enough attention at some point. Oops. I feel like you had... Oh, maybe that was just a counter. Maybe that was just a freak accident.
This could be tough. Blood skills will be notified, so be
Absorbs a single hit. I thought it had the... I thought I saw... Didn't I... What?
Listen, Joker's on the ground. Can any... Look out! Here I go. Speed up.
That got real close.
Okay,
Let's do this.
That got...
Wide open. Let's slaughter them.
Okay, Robbie Damon, I need you to chill out! But, oh my god, we're all doing so bad.
Come on.
I'm like 98% sure Gwen goes.
Disappointing.
I can heal us.
crazy technique.
Thank you! Ha Woo!
Nice timing.
Okay, oh Farrah, I'm sorry to hear about that. Okay, I'm trying to!
Feel my power.
Okay. We're gonna... try this. I was watching Critical Role earlier, and this is a very different Robbie Damon.
All right, Queen.
I'm the only one it hit?
Flip 'em, Persona. Get wrecked.
So it wasn't just one hit, it does live there for a while. Now we know.
Let's go.
All right. So since he bought, yeah, there we go. So now he's weak to it. That was what I was covering, which is what I thought. So I was like, I'll do the one.
Right off their feet. Nice, Joker.
We've learned things. Sure.
Go ahead.
I got this.
We don't know. We still don't know what you're.
And electric attacks won't work on it.
Maybe curse, maybe you're floating, maybe wind.
Persona!
But we're gonna do this for now. Just try to kill it. Please kill it.
Right in the weak spot. Looking good, Skull. Persona!
How's everybody? We're fine.
Take this!
Okay.
This enemy is tough, and electric attacks won't work on it.
Yeah, okay. Ice Wind Psychic or Curse.
I'll break them.
Oh, but you can't do things. You're resistant, but just do this.
Oh, right, Queen!
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Flip 'em, Persona!
Yeah, I don't want to just use any of your stuff.
Calm down.
Okay, yeah, we've been off. We've been off most of the meds for his other stuff for, I guess, a week and a half, 2 weeks now. But if it's just his body kind of rebalancing and being like, what the fuck? I will be less concerned. If you're telling me to not be concerned about it, I will this makes me feel much better. Yeah, we ended up finding I thought it was over the counter, but they were just like, no, we need to see him. So yeah, we're finding a new vet. Okay. This all makes me feel good to know, and we'll see what we can find out about that food and see if we can do something. Get that taken care of. Yeah, we found a new vet. We have appointments to establish them next weekend, next Friday. So, I just need him to not be bad
This enemy is tough,
until
and
then.
electric attacks won't work on it.
Persona! Pale Rider!
I will breathe a little easier. Thank you very much, Sarah. Oh my god! Just kill this thing! I probably should just put the meat. Oh, you have a...
Oh, right, Queen!
God damn it. God damn it. God damn it.
Skulls on Persona! Move! Prepare yourself!
Do that. It was just so weird that while he was on the meds, he was fine. And then as soon as the meds stopped, he wasn't anymore. That kind of weirded me out, but... Oh, it's not voice acted. Where are we now? An awful room.
Well?
Yeah, it's definitely a surveillance room. Have you seen how many cameras are around this place? Also, it's kind of weird the surveillance room has cameras in it. Like, those go somewhere, I guess.
Huh?
Were we Of course you're being watched this whole time. Well, sort of. You're on camera the whole time.
I see.
This room's more of a mainframe than a monitoring system. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of, like... There's a bunch of heartbeat things, but the top definitely says mental health. I can't read what's mental health clear, I think. All sorts of information being collected here from across the palace and getting converted into raw data.
Oh?
Data collection? What for? He's a scientist. Gotta collect that data.
Wait.
This room ain't got any sort of way forward. Think we gotta find another path somewhere else. Just bust open a TV. Looks like there's a path beyond those cables. We're sure not using it as is, though. I mean, we just kind of just wiggle our way through. Just...
Oh.
Oh, that's the subway. It's Mementos.
Yep.
Track the location all the data is being sent to. Oh. Going into Mementos. We might be able to make some headway if we investigate this location. Fuck. Marky is utilizing Mementos to store all of reality. Even still, are those really data cables? I think we're done here for now. Ugh. Woof. Maybe we were so close to getting kicked out. Could have just kept going. Oh well. Defeated a powerful enemy. That is newsworthy. Yeah, we're not really at a turning point. It's just kicked us out. It was like the game forgot it made that a mechanic of, oh, that's right. We did do this whole thing where, like, you needed to go back to the real world to do things. We haven't touched that. We introduced it and then didn't do it again. We should do that again. It's fine. Everything's fine. How are you guys? Are other people good? I have to believe other people are doing okay. Maybe I've just absorbed all of it.
Yep.
Yeah, I do have school tomorrow. Again, school doesn't matter. None of this is real. I'm sorry you're roasting, Carl. We had a storm earlier, which dropped the temperature, and it's actually, like, kind of reasonable now. When we took the dogs for a walk, Griff for a walk, Tucker for a wagon ride. It was, like, very pleasant. You're not gonna let me leave!
Hey!
Let me leave! God fucking damn it. Hey, don't sleep yet. I am convinced I will be cursed.
I should write something.
Yeah, I should write something. That's what I was trying to do this whole time. There we go. It was very funny.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Epic came out on Friday. We can talk about Epic later. Hot damn. But so Ash and I were driving home from work today, and we've got Epic on because we've been fucking jamming, and we could see the storm clouds. It did not start raining, and I'm so glad I had another witness for this. And if y'all don't believe me, I will call her right now. We're driving, we can see the storm clouds. It's been gray all day. The song Storm, like for the storm, starts and the rain starts and it comes hard. And it stays going until we get back onto the ship with the wind bag. And then it cleared up again. And I was like, what? More evidence that I am cursed by something. Something's listening. It was very weird and wild, but it was kind of fun and cool. That's not a good, but I'm just saying, it's proof that something has attached itself to me. Oh, God. I just want to go to bed. Stop making my phone go pee-pee. Oh, you are here. For a second, I was like, Futaba's screen looks different. It's because it's not. God, this group chat has too many fucking people in it. I'm waiting for Ketchy to be like, is not, keep this channel clear. Oh. Goodness. 1,000, oh my God. It's getting weirder. As long as you're dropping the formalities, you don't have to bother with the honorifics. It's okay. Okay, yeah, we'll call you by your actual real last name that I just learned. It's an option. Still plenty of time. Yeah, no, we're probably gonna go. Oh, wait, no, we're not going to. We're gonna spend time with people. That was the recommendation when James was like, don't go to the palace yet. And the game was like, bitch, you're going. You don't get a choice. I got your backs. Got to bring the boys home from the NICU on Saturday. Yay! Oh yeah, Banana, it was just, they were early, so they had to hang out there for a bit. So it was more like standard procedure stuff and just making sure that, like, you know, that they finished cooking before they got to go home. You can't send home raw dough, all right? This is not, What is that pizza place called? I almost said Papa John's, which would have been very funny. Papa Murphy's. This isn't Papa Murphy's. It's not like we put it together and then you get to take it home and finish. It was like, gotta get that straightened out before they go home. I said it before listed. Yeah, they were very early. Like are still not due yet early. Like, that kind of early. Still not due. Think they were due next week. You calling it after pizza? No, I'm saying they're not pizzas, and that's why we cannot send them home half done. Keep up, Liz. Gosh. Anyways, it's fine. There's more than you and one other person who texts too many people. Yeah, I think the biggest group text I'm okay being in. There's
Morning.
Oh, hi Mishima. I could be in a 3-person group text. That's okay. After that, put it in Discord. I don't want that many on a text. I said it as a joke that I'm so cursed I expect at least the game didn't crash. And stop looking sad. Oh, okay, so it's back now. I don't know! That's a great Flash, it's a great goddamn question. I was making fun of Mishima over here. And then I looked over and I saw Liz say, anyone else's stream being fucky wucky, or is it my end? And then a pop-up came up on my screen that said, OBS disconnected. So hopefully it saves this time. I don't know. Anyways, it's not as good. It's fucking Mishima was like, I shouldn't say that stuff out loud, and then turned around and said this out loud anyways. That's what you missed. Oh no. Okay, done that. It's one of those. It's not even much. Like Tucker's surgery was like, I think July 29th or something. Whatever the Monday is closest to that, and it's just been a constant shitstorm since then. Like, the entirety of August was cursed. Like, I don't know what I did. I'm very sorry to whatever it is. Huh. We're gonna remember Mishima. We're gonna do things. Yes. Okay. Mishima crashes stream. I like this.
Oh.
Yeah, this stream crashing not nearly as funny as the epic release stream crashing. That way funnier. Hey. Why are you being weird? If it's okay with you, then yeah, sure.
I'll be counting on you then.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm gonna go do it, but why was that weird? Why'd you make it weird? Also, we sit next to each other in class! We could have this conversation anywhere else! Yeah, Liz, how dare you? Prime captain time. I don't know. Yet the atmosphere is different because none of this is real! Reality's not real! It's fake-ality! I don't know, fucking... Everyone seems to have... Yeah. Which is weird for school. Yeah. Yes, it is! It is! Oh my god. None of us... In this reality, we still don't have the brain cells. Oh, boy. But the high... Oh. I was like, you know! I keep thinking it's Futaba! Oh. God. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it out loud. Take a guess. This feels rude, but I don't want to type all the info. No, it is kind of close, actually. Oh, God. Just fucking say it. Nobody ever goes there anyway. Fucking shots fired. Oh, God. No, I want to hang out with An, and then Gwen, and then whoever else I've maxed out. Okay.
Now then.
Mission start. Oh, what's on the...
Hey!
Yes! Underground... Yeah, I want to go check up on her. I'm definitely going to do that. I want to see what's back here, though. Oh, I think I took the Google Translate off my phone, so I don't know what it is. Who all is doing things? Oh, so many. No, but we're gonna go hang out. Underground Mall. Go do that. I have Translate. Oh, well, I already left. Alright, what's your deal?
Oh, could I ask for a minute of your time?
You already did, and I am here. This is like really to tell you. Oh, God. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, is this gonna be like you're gonna be sad about like having seen Shiho be in such a better place, and we're gonna undo it?
Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Liz. Yes, I have to keep
Sorry.
it ready, but you'll know. You'll know when we're getting into it. Why are we here? Make yourself at home. Wait, is this your place? Did I fuck up? Uh-oh. Did you think this was real? But it's actually the 53rd season of the world's most popular reality TV show. Banana? Banana, that is such a good deep cut joke. That's such a good joke. A+, you win the stream today. It's broken, so I guess keep that in mind when accepting your prize. But that was very good. That was very good. Okay. Okay, thank you, Farron. Yeah, why did we come here? Why not hang out at home or something? Okay, you're making this weird. If Farron hadn't just told me it was fine, I'd be more worried right now. Especially with the heart pillow. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, sorry. I wanted to give you a proper apology for everything. I got caught up in the... But you didn't know! You didn't know! There's no reason for you to apologize for it. I only knew because I'm broken and apparently have no desires. And phased through my jacket. Trying to figure out the right choices. I mean, here's the thing: is the right choice is the unfortunate choice. So, yeah, there's the Shiho stuff. I know the feeling. I would much rather everyone be happy, but... Is that what happened? Is this what happened in my real life? I saw the reality and I went, I don't want the good reality you created for me, and then everything bad started happening? Is that... Did I upset Maruki? Is that what's going on? Has the ghost of Persona, is that what I angered? This might be the thing now. We might have to speedrun the end of this game. Ugh. Yeah, his world could make a lot of people happy. Maybe they would have lower vet bills. Hoy, I just got a notification. I got a notification of the thing I want to talk about. Hey, things. Oh, I should wait till James gets here. Guys, remember to remind me. I'm so bad at words. I don't have the brain cells anymore. I'm using them to stay alive, and they have no room for other things. When James gets here, remind me that I got an email notification about an order that I made that I want to talk to James about. I want to talk about when he is here. It's relevant to a bunch of people, potentially, but I wasn't going to say it, but I was like, it makes more sense to do it when he's here. God. All right, we're good. Ashley, have you had water? Not just on the outside of your body, because I know you did the shower. That, you can't be like, I had water because I had a shower. That doesn't work. Don't do that. Yeah, we're having... This feels like a thing that's serious enough that they should have. Everybody hydrate! Do it! JP has demanded it. And JP's lovely wife just sent me information, so I stopped worrying about Tucker quite so much. So definitely listen. Moving a bunch of boxes at work today, so I had 2 water bottles. That reminds me, Ashley, I was going to check in with you about stuff, and then I didn't. I'm so sorry. I hope you will forgive me. I feel like you understand I've had some shit going on, but I do want to check in on you. I have been thinking about you. I just think about you at random times, and then I make eye contact with Tucker, and then I go into trying to not cry about that, and then I get distracted. Farron, no! 2 bottles of water is not enough to last 3 months! Don't do that! I like how water is a myth, like the state of Wyoming. Or no, it was the country of Finland. Why did I say the state of Wyoming? I think it's Finland that there's the jokes about that Finland doesn't exist, right? Is that the one? Maybe I fucked this up all over the place. I'm a mess. I'm so distracted by everything. If I took the easy way out now, I'd be like, Shiho down. I mean, you're right feels rude. Don't force yourself feels like giving you permission to make the bad choice. Wyoming is a state of mind. That feels accurate. I drink water every day this month. Yay! Congrats! Are you making a joke because we're only 4 days into September, or are you talking about August? Say Wyoming being fake is a Garfield joke? Is it? I don't know what it means that I'm so broken that I'm making Garfield joke. Like, genuinely didn't know that was a Garfield joke. And so I'm just in a Garfield state of mind? Level of broken? Is that what we just learned? I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. I don't... Okay. This is fine. I don't know if you're right.
Yeah.
You're so kind. Okay, good. I'm glad I wasn't read like an asshole thing. Feel about Mondays and lasagna. I don't like lasagna. Makes me a bad Italian. I don't like lasagna. It's too dense. There's just too much happening. And I don't have strong feelings about Mondays, mostly because I don't work a regular kind of job schedule, so Mondays aren't the start of my week. So, and I do genuinely like my job at Turbo Dork and stuff right now, so even my Tuesdays are my Monday, and it's fine. Finland is usually the topic. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't make up that part of it. Garfield's like to know your location. No. Lasagna spaghetti cake. Exactly. And like, I'd rather just have spaghetti. Okay, alright, okay. I think the upsetting thing I'm gonna ask James when he gets... I need to write this down, actually. I'm gonna wait for this too. I gotta get a sticky note. I need him to call right now so I don't have to bother writing. He's gonna call as soon as I finish writing this down. I have a question I'm gonna ask him. I'll be curious what the chat wants to say. I'm gonna hold on to that. So it's that, and then whatever Liz wrote down that I'm supposed to bother James about was from Garfield. Is it? I don't know, man. Mondays are my Fridays. Oh, there you go. Sticky notes are paper lasagna. It's a brick. Oh, this one's not. Oh my god. No, you're supposed to forget Norway because you can go see lions in Kenya. I hope someone got that. Anyways, it's just not our... Oh, we don't get Ren on Heelys? Boo. It's Friday the 13th again. Oh, shit! There we go. That's fucking cursed. We have a Friday the 13th this month, I think. Yeah, I have a pile of sticky notes, which kind of defeats the purpose of them. I need to clean my desk. I need to do so many things. I need to clean my desk. I need to clean my room. I need to clean off my workbench again. I did, at least last night, get to finish cleaning up all my market stuff and got it repacked for the market I'm supposed to be doing on Saturday, which I'm so upset. Okay, so I'm doing a market on Saturday because I desperately need sales because of this. And it's a place called the Tiny Minotaur, which is... It is a place in Austin. It is a D&D ass tavern. It's a D&D tavern. It's mostly set up like one. It is at the moment mostly outside. They're working on an indoor part to it. But like literally, some days of the week you can just like come whatever. But there are days, other days of the week they're like you have to come in costume. This is like a D&D ass tavern. And so they every month they do a market. And oh good, James is here. James, do you want to get on the thing? We'll get on the thing because this is not a voice acted thing and I'm distracted and I have so many things for you. That button. Hello.
I didn't know if this was voice acted or not, so I didn't call.
It is not, and I appreciate that level of awareness. It feels like it should be voice acted, which is a comment I made, but yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm going to finish talking about the market, and then I have a very important question for you, James.
Oh no.
But so yeah, so there's this D&D ass tavern in Austin, and so every month they run a market, and it used to be during the day, but since it's mostly outside, it gets hot as fuck. So during the summer they made it a night market, and I haven't gone to the night market because I'm old and I like to be in bed at 10, and the market runs from 8 to midnight, and I'm like, I don't wanna. Oh, JP, thank you for the 2 years. Look, you got the triangles. Yes, thank you. So I haven't done the night market because I want to be in bed, but I need to sell things. So I signed up for this month, and it's this weekend, and it's on Saturday. And I was like, Saturday night, gonna go do the thing. I plan on taking a hardcore nap during the day and then chugging a bunch of coffee at like 5 p.m. before I go to set up for it. So I found out today that Saturday during the market, they're also hosting karaoke.
Oh boy.
And I've made my feelings on karaoke known here. Here's the thing though, is it's not just karaoke, it's a D&D ass fucking tavern. It's quote fantasy karaoke. So I don't know exactly what it's gonna be, but it does feel like it's gonna be a worse version of karaoke, and I might not survive the evening, is what I've learned.
So I guess I'm guessing fantasy karaoke has to be any song that has the word fantasy in it. Why don't we stick with that?
It might be. I mean, here's the thing: is I know they have literal they have people show up with lutes to do music and shit at this place. So I'm like, is it that? Is it gonna be like when you look up medieval remixes of current popular songs? Is that what we're getting? I don't know. I will report back, but there's that. So anyways, yes, I am allowed to have actual coffee now, it turns out, which is a whole other fucking thing, but I will have actual coffee.
Yay?
James, important question for you.
Fire away, Jen.
If lasagna is spaghetti...
I already hate it. I already hate where this is going.
I know. If lasagna is spaghetti cake, what is the spaghetti equivalent of cake?
Twizzlers.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good. I will accept that answer.
Thank you. I feel all of my Italian relatives turning over in their graves. What is this a question?
Yeah.
Cake. Cake.
So there you go. There's that. What was Liz, remind me, what was the other thing that I was like, I need to remember to ask James this one? Oh, the other thing. So, actual topics of things. I'm just rapid firing stuff. This is the state of my brain right now.
Fire away. This is exactly how my work day went. It's just been rapid fire questions, and I've been rapid fire answering. So yeah, keep it up. Let's go.
Here we go. Because I got this notification during the stream that the thing shipped, and I'm very excited about it. Do you remember the very beginning of the year? One of the cool things that got announced was that one of the specialty stamps the Postal Service was going to do over the course of the year was going to be Dungeons and Dragons themed. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
They came out this weekend!
Yay! Hey, the government did something.
They did! And since I use stamps for work, I got to buy stamps as a business expense. So I will have some D&D stamps. I'm very excited.
Cool. Now, I do not remember what the stamps look like. So would you like to describe what the D&D stamps look like?
There's 10 different designs. They look like the kind of art that you would find in the player's handbook and DMG and all that stuff. It's you've got a red dragon, you've got some wizard doing some cool shit. There's a whole bunch of them.
It's not a picture of Gary Gygax rolling a 20-sided die.
No, it is not that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's I'm very excited, and so I saw they came out, and I was like, shit, I need to make sure I have some of these for the mail I need to do for business things. So, and I got the notification that the order process, so they're gonna show up, and I'm excited.
That's awesome. Liz, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I'm reading I Recall Dragons not like you remember, but as in, I am summoning dragons. I am recalling them to the room.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm reading it like that. It's been a day. I've been having a day, Liz.
Oh, no. Banana, so they had them at Gen Con specifically. That was it. They were at Gen Con. They had not been released publicly until this weekend. So, there you go.
Yeah. Banana, I'm actually glad that you're here because there is something related to you specifically that happened this afternoon, or I guess this evening. Just the youngest daughter came up to me, and she was telling me about her karate foot. And I'm like, oh, you have a karate foot? She's like, yes, this is my karate foot. I'm like, well, what are you going to do with your karate foot? She's like, I'm going to break a banana. So, Banana, you know what you did, and Just the youngest daughter is coming for you. That's been your warning.
Do you think...
Okay.
That's a design.
That is a design.
All right.
I don't know how to process any of that. Oh, that was some card captor shit right there.
Okay.
No, we had Gen Con night at the Zelda house once, and Joe, that's where we learned Joe was allergic to brownies, and
I was there for that.
Yeah, you were!
It was a more simple time.
It truly was. Gosh. Oh.
You know what? Let's just be glad that none of the main characters or the party members have Mara as their persona.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious, actually. Next magical attack deals...
Could you imagine, if you lived in a Persona universe and you awaken to your power, you're like, yes, this is my true self, I can feel it, and then you just see Mara there in its chariot, I don't know what that says about me.
I'm gonna get rid of this so I can have my fucking magic is double for all allies.
Yeah.
That's
oh, yeah.
Dope as hell.
It sure is. It sure is.
I haven't been using you in battle. I'm gonna need to swap you back in. Shit.
Bye, Robbie.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't seem that happy about it. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. So another, speaking of weird things, I had a weird thing happen to me earlier this week. It's one of those things where on paper I know it's this is a weird thing or uncomfortable, but then it actually happened to me and it's even worse.
Okay.
I went to get Chinese food for lunch at my favorite Chinese restaurant near my house earlier in the week. and the Chinese restaurant's very popular around lunch, and there's usually like a lot of construction workers and landscapers who stop there and get big orders for their crews. And the guy who was in front of me just got his order, and he was heading out. And then I already paid for my order online, and they know me. They're like, "Hey, James, here's your order." So I get mine, and I'm starting to walk out. And the guy in front of me opened the door, and then it closed. And I went to open it, and the bar on the door that you would use to open it was so sweaty. And I put my hand on there, and it is such a weird feeling of like, I know what sweat feels like. I know what doors feel like. This was somehow worse than the sum of its parts, just for all of the feelings I was having, like, yuck.
Hi.
And then I had to go find like hand sanitizer in my car because I was not going to touch my steering wheel after that.
Yeah, no, that's brutal.
Yeah, that's one of those things where like if you were to like write it out on paper and show it to someone, you go like, yeah, that would be gross. Experiencing it, it's worse than paper, worse than on paper. I had no segue or anything for that. I just wanted to let everyone feel uncomfortable with me.
Well, I can't see. Okay. Yeah, you're here, but you don't have a persona, so there's no doing that. I guess, is there something better I should do with my evening other than... I guess I never did max out Mishima, so going to see him doesn't necessarily get me anything.
It won't get you anything. It will... When you max out any social link, you get to fuse it unlocks a persona for fusion. So, either that, I mean, you could do Jazz Club... you can do the pool table to make your technicals do better. You could read that book to make your technicals.
Yeah. I still need to read a thing, don't I?
Yeah. Why don't you read? You nerd.
In this reality, I should already have all my books done. Read.
Hey.
Okay. Let's see. Didn't need that. Oh, so I already have that one done. Battling such my baseball
you've read it?
Did I already do the things I need to?
Yeah, you've read the billiards thing already.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess you're okay then.
Okay, so I should go play billiards. So I still need to get my technicals up. I don't remember what the status on that was. Hey, let's be smart.
Something.
Let's save.
And save.
We already had the stream crash once, so might as well.
Oh no! Did it really?
The stream crashed, not the game, but the stream.
Oh.
It apparently came back to me fully, like having a breakdown of like, I don't understand.
If you go to
real. There we go.
Yeah, if you go to the stats menu, it should tell you where your technical level is.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do that then. Stats. Technical 3. Okay, so I still can get one more star.
So go ahead and go play pool with your friends.
All right, we'll do that.
I can't remember if you bought a very special pool cue.
Well, I don't think I did. Is that a thing I can do right now? Yeah,
go to the Shibuya Underground Mall.
Shibuya Underground Mall. I might have. I should probably look. I assume it would be in my items somewhere. It might actually just be faster to go to the fucking sports store and see if I can buy it. By the time I search through my menus, let's just go here because we're already here.
What would you like?
Jump cue. Oh, he did already buy that. Okay, great.
Yeah. High tech rod.
That's fishing, right?
Yeah, that's made using space technology. What is space technology?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I guess you got your jump cue. Yeah, you should be good. Yeah, go play pool, and you'll max out your technicals, which will be good because like when you fight an enemy like the red fiery guy who kept beating you up that doesn't have a weakness, you could still knock them down with a technical.
Great. Okay, perfect. Billiards.
What do you want to do?
Yes.
I had the chat, for those of you who have played the game and are familiar, I'm in this like weird position where like I know the name of the persona, I know Jen doesn't, so I'm like, oh, Fafnir. Oh, I can't say that. No one's not going to know who Fafnir is.
Oh, Smire's here. That's so cute.
She has her glasses. She'll be able to see you do well. You gotta focus on your finger position.
Oh boy. way the balls are positioned. Anyways, what is this? Here we go. Let's do it.
Wee!
So skilled.
Nice.
A masse.
That went really well.
Listen, I did say that on the internet, and you know what?
Me,
I'm
you
okay with it
did.
because I'm drinking a beer right now, and I've had a day at work. I do not care.
Oh God.
My children are still up, so I can't say a certain word. But Liz, just for you, I will say, I'm like a used car salesman that sells a lot of trucks. But if you look out on my lot, I have no trucks to give. So.
I didn't know where that was going. So I was like a used car salesman, and I just instantly thought of the meme of like slapping the top of the car, being like, "You can fit so much spaghetti in this bad boy." And I was like, "You can eat so much spaghetti? Is that what's happening?"
I like that too. But no, I've had to think of that's been the fun joy of parenthood is finding ways to use phrases that you wish you could use, but you can't. So trucks, like instead of being a farmer with all of my field in which I grow trucks, and behold, there's nothing here. But yeah, so I've had to change it to used car salesman who sells trucks, and behold, the lot has no trucks to give.
I love that. So I have a bunch of shit to sell. We'll do that at some point.
Baron, your grandmother got a ticket once for eating lasagna with her hands while driving me to piano lessons. There was so much to unpack in that one little line. Hemingway would have a hard time packing that much content into one line. Lasagna with your hands.
Yeah.
Man, like, tonight is just, like, offend James's dead relatives night. I don't...
I think the only way you could eat lasagna while driving is if it was wrapped like a Jimmy John sandwich. So you just pull back paper a little bit at a time.
I hate the visual image I just got of that.
Too.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh.
Oh.
Lasagna. No, Pathos. Not a professional eater. That a psychopath. A psychopath.
Oh, I just got ambushed. I think my favorite part of this game, big asterisk, is that you were like, don't go into the palace before you hang out with everybody you already maxed out so you can do the persona evolutions or whatever. And the game was like, you have to go into the palace. Sorry, you don't get a choice. Haha. And we laughed about it. And now I was like, cool, when I get out, I need to make sure I go hang out with everybody. The game is not giving me the option. It's just lining them all up where everyone is ambushing me and being like, we should hang out today. And I'm like, I was gonna, but now I don't want to.
Do you remember in Persona 4, like that cutscene during lunch where you're coming down the stairs and it's just a cavalcade of all social links? Like, hey, I saw that you're done talking to Yukiko. Can we hang out today? And then like, hey, buddy, you want to go to Junis with me?
Yeah. At least this is doing them one day at a time instead of like, here's 4 of them. Choose.
Yeah.
You or your crew.
Yeah. Hey, you remember my dad who abandoned me? He's in the hospital now. Do you want to hang out with me at the hospital? No. My God, no. You want to come to the river with me and talk about my dead husband? A more innocent time when there was hope for the future.
Yeah, on so many different levels.
Yeah. Okay, chat, I love you all. I don't like that. I'm already offended about eating lasagna with hands. I don't like how it's becoming a Sloppy Joe conversation and that lasagna is becoming Sloppy Joe. It's just, it's too much. It is too much. You're all too much for me. Please stop. And may God have mercy on all of your souls.
I guess if you were eating lasagna with your hands like a wrap, it is kind of like a Sloppy Joe.
No, it's not. It's
a little
layered.
Bit.
Sloppy Joes are not layered.
I think, maybe not yours.
Are yours, Jen? Jen, would you like to tell me how you layer your Sloppy Joes like a Big Mac?
I didn't know what kind of energy tonight was going to have, but this was not on my radar at all. I'm just saying, if you layered a Sloppy Joe, kind of like lasagna. A little bit. A little bit. The
gonna...
carb to meat ratio is off. It's more 50-50 in lasagna than it is in a sloppy Joe, but it's not wrong. It's just it's wrong. It's morally wrong.
Warburg, you're not a mod here. I will kick you out.
Oh, God.
It is not an Italian sloppy Joe, Carl. That also sounds mildly racist too. I'm just gonna throw that out.
A lasagna is a sandwich. It's just got a bunch of layers to it.
So does an onion.
Like it's like a club. Isn't a club sandwich the one with like 47 fucking layers to it? Lasagna is just an Italian club sandwich.
Wait, did we talk about club sandwiches on the stream?
I said it. I was like, this feels actually like vaguely familiar. I don't remember what the conversation was, but I was like, I've tapped into something. Isn't
club an anagram?
I feel like maybe, yeah.
Like something lettuce under bun or something like that.
Chicken and lettuce under bun? Chicken, lettuce, mustard, and bacon. Under bacon. Here we go.
Yeah.
Under bread with liberty and justice for all. What? The teacher's asking me a question. What do you think that... I don't fucking know. What are we talking about? Okay. Strikes. They make fictional lands. Okay. It's great. I have no idea. I'm gonna go with Tokyo. Probably not. Yeah.
Of course, Jen. Awate.
Come on. Well, of course, why not? Ogres also have layers, so ogres are sandwiches. Yup.
You know, this is the energy. This is the energy tonight, and great. You know what it is? This is like the end of the school year. We can all feel that energy bubbling, and like we could tell the game is almost over, and everyone is just losing it now.
Yeah. It's definitely the weird gap part of senior year where like we've kind of finished already, but we haven't like fully graduated. Like it's like AP classes. We took the AP exam. There's still 2 weeks left in school, and it's like, we're done. We did the thing.
Yeah.
No, first of all, I gotta catch up on things. I do need to point out, especially for James's benefit. So Ashley was here, and things were like pretty normal, and then they left to go take a shower and came back, and now we're here. So there was quite an energy shift. JP, to answer your question, no, a hot dog is a taco. A hot dog's not a sandwich. Sandwich, the bread pieces are separate, and on either side of it. And a hot dog, it is a round cuppage of the food item, so it's a taco.
You know, this is a very, very odd segue, but a game I've been recently playing is called Zenless Zone Zero. That's from the makers of Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. So, hey everyone, hey my gacha players. There's a character who really loves hamburgers, and in a scene where you hang out with them, you can pose a question to them of like, hey, is a hamburger a sandwich? And this person just deadpan stares at you, go, no, a hamburger is not a sandwich. And you actually can lose like relationship points with them by even saying that. And I'm like, well, that's weird. I think that's kind of funny that they put that in the game. And little did I know that 24 hours later, I will be on a stream talking about and defending the fact that lasagna is not a sloppy Joe or a sandwich.
There you go.
You heathens. You heathens.
So JP, I would say, since submarine sandwiches are also tacos if the bread isn't cut all the way through. Here's the thing, is I think that's a stylistic choice. I think the key thing is, could it be? And it could be. They just choose not to because they're like, it's faster to make if they just cut a slit in one side and put all the things there. But like, you could separate it and the sandwich would still have the integrity. If you ate a hot dog like that, separated the two pieces of bun, like the shit falls off of it and falls out of it because it's not for that. It's not for that. You can't do that. Same thing with a taco. You can't turn, it's too floppy. There's not enough structural integrity.
all of these conversations about like defining like what is a sandwich, what's a taco, what's a hot dog, this all sounds like something that like a malevolent god would do for like the monkey paw of like, hey, I really want a sandwich, here's a taco. Like, that's not what I asked for, but I guess technically I didn't specify.
I realized I suddenly looked at the screen. We were talking about being in archery, and I was like, I feel like I need to go back to this text thread and read it for real.
Pathos. There is only one correct answer for what cheese should go in a lasagna. It should be Parmesan cheese goes in lasagna.
Only Parmesan?
Mozzarella is also
okay.
acceptable.
I was like, what the fuck is this weird? No wonder you got so upset about the Sloppy Joe thing. You're somehow doing lasagna wrong. Okay, we're good now.
What, pardon?
If it was, like ricotta should be in there, mozzarella, Parmesan. But if it was, I'm just thinking of like every construction of a lasagna I've ever seen. If Parmesan was the only cheese, that was going to be the most unhinged lasagna. And I say that after we just talked about someone eating it with their bare hands.
No.
Okay. Oh, Ashley just said, so here's a fun thing I do, and I can't wait to see what the rest of that is.
Speaking of ricotta, here's a little just a middleman family recipe secret. I make homemade gnocchi, and most gnocchi are potato based. But and Jen knows this because we made them years ago now.
Oh, yeah.
I use ricotta instead of potato, and it makes the gnocchi a lot lighter, fluffier, and just more delightful to eat. So, hey, chat, you don't deserve it, but you're welcome.
You don't deserve it. Provolone. Interesting.
No.
I want to try it now, though. I like provolone. And not every cheese that you like should be in lasagna. Like, I fucking love a goat cheese. I don't think that should be in lasagna. I fucking love Gouda, and I'm mildly intrigued by that. That should not be in lasagna.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Banana, I know why you got confused, because I think provolone is great for sandwiches, and everyone is saying that lasagna is a sandwich. So I can see where you're getting mixed up, but I don't think provolone belongs in a lasagna.
Oh. I love that. Anyways, God. James, how are you? What else is up with you? Other than, like, you've had a day. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, it has been a day, TM, of just work stuff. I'll just hit it super quickly because I know no one's very interested, but just where I am mentally. For the past summer, my team has been called in to bail out another team in my department because they have not been up to the task for a big project. So I have needed to reprioritize everything my team has done or needs to do for this year to help bail out another team. And the fun thing about that is that most of the people in our company do not see a difference between my team and this team. So like the entire ship is sinking, even though in reality, like, we're coming in to bail out this team and try to, help out. And it's kind of irritating. They're like, well, why can't you guys get your act together? I'm like, my act together is quite good. Thank you very much. Pardon me, sir.
I have a tight 5. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Sir, you sound like someone who puts provolone in lasagna, and I don't respect you for it.
Okay. Let's post it. So, to catch James up, I was like, oh, I don't have Google Translate on my phone anymore. So I stopped here for a second so that way Liz could get a picture of it and post the translation for us in the Discord so we could all see what that says later.
Thanks, Liz.
I mean, a lot of you can see it right now. I have to wait till later.
Oh,
Why do you act like you're surprised to see me? You asked me to do this. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go fucking hang out.
sorry.
The in Persona School. Okay, again, not voice acted. It should be.
It really should be. This is all very important.
Yeah. Your teacher was telling you about, like, asking you a question about a fictional world, and one of the things on my list is actually about Tolkien. And a lot of people love Tolkien. Middle Earth, Lord of the Rings. And we hear so much about Tolkien. You can not only read the books, but you can actually buy a book of a compilation of all of his letters. Like they have like 200 letters in this book to see like when fans asked him a question and he wrote back. And it gives a lot of context of the world, what he was thinking, like any analogies he was trying to draw. And there's a lot of focus on Tolkien. And this past week was the anniversary of his passing, and there's been a lot of pictures of his tombstone, and he's buried next to his wife. And on his tombstone and his wife's tombstone, it's written Beren and Luthien, which, if you're familiar with Tolkien, it's a very famous love story within Lord of the Rings about a mortal man marrying an immortal elf, and that his considered in and him, I think, is very. I never got to hear, no one ever gets to hear Tolkien's wife's take on it. I would imagine in her life, like near the end, she's probably getting a little tired hearing about Lord of the Rings and like Middle Earth and everything that he has done. And the fact that she passed away before him, that even in death she can't escape it. He's like, yeah, of course I'm going to put Luthien on her tombstone. She would have liked it. And I'm like, imagine like, no, don't do that. I am so sick of hearing about this. Oh, and now, every time I see a picture of this, very moving tombstone of Beren and Luthien, I'm like, no, there's a wife in there who was just so tired of hearing about Lord of the Rings. She can't escape it even in death.
That's very funny. I love that.
Yeah, it reminds me of Jamp, because what I initially wanted to do, because my wedding band looks very similar to the One Ring, and I thought, not on the outside where everyone can see it, but just on the inside to have the elven script that's on the One Ring. Cause, I love Lord of the Rings. And Jamf, being the intelligent woman that she is, goes, oh, what does that actually mean? And I'm like, oh, it's the famous poem at the beginning of Lord of the Rings that one ring to rule them all, one ring to bind them, one ring to guide them all, and in the darkness bind them. And she goes, oh, and that's what you want the symbol of our marriage to be? About rule?
I can hear it in her voice too, which makes it so good.
I know, she is very smart. And no, I don't want that to be the symbol of our marriage. But I'll occasionally just kind of look down at it my precious.
All right.
But yeah, she's not gonna get the Tolkien wife's treatment. She is not gonna be associated with Lord of the Rings in life or death.
I love our very powerful persona, William. I'm just gonna call him
William.
Bill.
Hey Bill, got some lightning in there?
Oh my god. It's yeah. I'm just gonna wait for OBS to come back again.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize that it crashed, and I'm desperately looking through the chat of what did someone say?
Yeah, I tried to say something with Farrah, and I was like, oh, I saw the thing, and then I asked you if you were still here, and you didn't say anything. I was like, oh, I'm completely disconnected. Fuck. Okay.
To be fair, I did not hear you say that.
Which is the concerning part. Okay, we're back now. Anyways, I was trying to yell at Farron for their speak friend and enter joke. And then that was too much for the stream.
It was too much.
God.
Hey, it's usually Discord making me a robot, but the internet shut you off, Jen.
Right? God, yeah, it's at least least disruptive, or less disruptive when it happens to you than when the host machine does it.
That's true.
God.
All right. But I do have a very important question for you, Jen, and chat. You can participate too. So Ryuji, the picture of the lovely young lady that's up on his wall.
Thank you, Liz, for the captain. I appreciate it. Continue. Sorry.
So since this is a game in an anime style, is the pinup an anime girl, or is it a normal
no, that's a girl. That's a girl. That's
by
just,
the standards of okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's just straight up a girl. Yeah, they would have to overly cartoonify it, I think, for us to be, because anything else where there's been interaction with media in world media has been overly exaggerated. And so I feel like it would have to go into that. This just looks like the same thing, like the poster of Laura Bailey that I have in my room.
Yeah.
So
I think they missed a really good opportunity to have the exact same poster in Ryuji's room.
That'd be very funny.
Like, huh, interesting. You're a man of refined taste, Ryuji.
All right. What do we got? I want to see what... Okay. Let's see. Next physical attack deals over double damage for all... Well, yeah, probably. Oh. Oh, but it's like so much more.
But it's for everyone.
But it is everyone, but it's 15 versus 8. So I'm just like, should I keep this and also add this thing? But I don't think I've got a good other thing to get rid of, so...
Yeah. So, here's my argument. Ryuji is not your magic person, so he should be doing physical attacks which use HP and not SP. So your SP pool should be pretty untapped for Ryuji in a fight.
That's true. Except the one time I didn't use electric with him. The fight that you weren't here for is the one time I should have. And that fight took way longer than it was supposed to. I will keep... Fine, I'll keep one electric for him. I'll get rid of the other one. Do I want to keep the one that targets one or the one that targets all?
I mean, I would honestly keep both. I was just saying I would replace charge with fighting spirit.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, because the extra SP, he's probably not going to be using.
That's what you meant. I listened to just enough of it that my brain filled in the other parts and it filled it in incorrectly.
That's my alternate account. Just enough info.
Okay. Sure. I don't know how often I do physical stuff with other people, but sure. Oof.
Oof indeed.
Just big oof.
Yeah.
Speaking of oof, speaking of oof,
Yeah,
Mishima pops up.
He heard.
God, I'm getting a lot of Mementos requests. I'm gonna have a lot of things to do when I eventually get to go in there. Yeah, we don't do hits! Yeah, I gotta make the joke.
Yep. Well, you know, Robbie might.
Oh my god,
Robbie, Robbie, I got a mission just for you, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, Farron, with respect to tattoos, I don't have any tattoos because I don't think there's anything in particular that I am so emphatic about and unchanging that I won't regret it later. I think the one exception might be something Tolkien related, because I feel like I don't feel like anything is going to change with the core works. Like, it's not going to come out that like Tolkien was this like horrible person who like no one wants to be associated with him. Was he passed away 50 years ago. I don't think that's going to be an issue. So probably Lord of the Rings related will probably be the one thing I will not have any regrets about. I still don't know what that would be, but if I had to get one, it would probably be Lord of the Rings or Tolkien related.
No, we don't have to do this. I just kind of want to. This has to be this, right? What I was starting to say, only dies in darkness? What the fuck?
Well, clearly it's Celestials.
That's spelled really weird.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna say is I've been... Oh, is it supposed to be like shadow? Like, haha, it only dies in darkness because it's all dark? I'm gonna guess that's what it was supposed to be. Anyways, this is... absorbs most light. This should just be black, right?
I would hope so.
So I saw, yeah, I've not paid a ton of attention to things happening outside of my immediate bubble because my immediate bubble has so many things happening in it, and I'm like, I don't have the spoons for this. But I did see a random comment about, I can't believe there's 2 astronauts stuck in space and nobody's talking about it. And I was like, okay, well, now I gotta go look at what the fuck you are referring to. Because I feel like if 2 astronauts were stuck in space, I would have seen something. about it. Like, this just sounds horrible. And I'm like, and now that I've read it, I'm like, okay. I understand why somebody who doesn't understand anything about how our actual space programs work would be like, what do you mean? 2 astronauts got in a shuttle to test it, and it got up there and then, like, had 3 leaks in their, like, or their hydrogen tanks, or whatever, one of their tanks. It was hydrogen or helium, something. And so they can't actually get back down. I could see why somebody would see that and go, this should be huge news! What? Yeah. And not recognize the fact that, like, they went to the International Space Station where there's just always a crew. It's not like there's 2 people alone who thought they were going to be gone for 8 days and will now be there for 8 months before the next scheduled shuttle trip happens to bring them back. It's like, no, like, there's food, there's other people, like, it's a little bit more cramped than I think anybody was prepared for, but, like, they're fine.
Yeah, it's not The Martian. It's not like, oh, we gotta get Mark Watney home. We gotta send all these supplies.
Like, if it was actually a problem, like, there are potential other solutions, but it's like, oh no, it's like, they're chill about it. They're like, yeah, there's other people, and, like, we're good. Can you imagine, though, being one of those astronauts, and you're, like, leaving home, and you're like, okay, like, cool. It's like, yeah, it's just, like, an 8-day mission, so, like, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
That would be like Jeff going to Europe, and it's like, yeah, I'll see you next week. Hey, I will be back in December.
Right? And I'm just like, that part's wild. But, like, the rest of people are like, they're stuck in space. It's like, I mean, like, technically what you said is correct. Technically.
Yeah. Jeff is stuck in Germany. There's no one there. He has no one to talk to. They don't have any food there.
Yeah, like, it's kind of a bummer, especially if, like, you thought you were only gonna be gone 8 days. It's like, I'm just gonna, like, be here now. But also, like, these are trained astronauts who have done multiple space missions. Like, it's not like, this isn't like some billionaire was like, I'm gonna go visit and then got trapped. That'd be slightly more chaotic. I'd be more worried about the rest of the crew then. Fuck that guy if that happened.
No,
but...
billionaires do not belong in space. They belong on yachts off the coast of Sicily.
I mean, I was gonna say they belong in space, like, as we fire them into the sun. That's an option. But yeah, anyways. So my technicals are done. So I guess I could go fucking hang out with Mishima. Because, yeah, I don't get anything from hanging out with my non-persona people, right?
That is correct. Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I have a unhappy child, and I'm gonna go see what's up.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go make my teacher do some laundry. Ugh. Oh, yeah, space is horrifying. Run as is. Call her. Great, thank you. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go see Mishima because why not? I guess. Yeah, because I don't think there's anything else to do with my evenings. Is he just around? There he is.
I should write something.
I'm so paranoid the actual game is gonna crash. I gotta save constantly.
Hey.
Yes, people have been acting strange. How aware of this are... Like, you were one of the people who saw the reality of Mementos merging, right? I thought you were one of the people who saw it. So I feel like you should... The fact that a bunch of people who aren't us saw blood rain from the sky and everything and seemed to recover immediately from that and didn't come to us and were like, hey, that was, like, fucked up, right? Like, no acknowledgement is kind of wild. We're gonna talk... Oh, I thought it was just my name again. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're, like, bully that you, like, defended in the alley. I forgot about that. Yes, I do remember. I want a diner like this. I don't need my D&D tavern place. I need a diner that's just like this, for just like a good chill. I think that was one of the things I miss. One of the only things I miss about, like, I say living near a college campus. Like, I guess there is UT, but like that's just like too big. It's just like all like the cafes and stuff that were kind of designed for like, hey, like here's a place where you can like study and like have a coffee or like some comfort food thing and just be able to like be there for a few hours while you work on stuff. There is a coffee place that E and I explored a couple weeks ago. It was called like Lucky Lab. Their mascot is a Labrador Retriever. They're very cute. Coffee was pretty good, and it was just like this beautiful outdoor space. There's them, and there's another beautiful outdoor space that's actually also covered, called Flitch, which is a coffee truck that is right also next to a taco truck. And I was like, this is a place I could fucking hang out and get some shit done. Which I'm very excited to go do that at some point. I also have 3 different books I want to read. I have a personal project thing to go through. And then also, Ash, not this Ash, but my work Ash, while we were jamming at Epic.
A lot of ashes.
There's so many ashes. I was making this joke, whenever, we're gonna fucking tangent. I was making this joke to E, is that normally when I like know multiple people with the same name, I have to put some kind of like adjective in front of their name, so that way when I'm talking about them, like Jeff knows which one I'm referring to. And it's usually things like, oh, like art department this person, or D&D person, or like, you know, like some kind of descriptor. I have accumulated a number of ashes that cover the entire pronoun and gender spectrum that I just have to be like, she ash, he ash, they ash, and he knows which one it is now. And that's just funny to me. That's the separation I have. But anyway, so, work Ash, and I have been jamming to Epic, and we're talking about Greek mythology things, and she was like, oh my god, if you love Greek mythology, she's like, I have some books that you should read. She's like, you need to read, and I'm trying to remember, I think that they're both written by, I think the name was Madeline Miller, and she was like, there's Song of Achilles, which is just like a beautiful like telling of the story of Achilles. She's like, you need to read the Circe book. It's like, you gotta read that shit.
Ooh. And that was my favorite saga from this.
Yeah, so she brought this up while we were listening, like we were going through Circe saga, and she was like, if you should read this. And so today she got in the car and she was like, I brought you my copy. I brought you my reading copies. She specifically was like, I brought you my reading copies. She has her good, pristine, signed copies. And then she also has the worn out copies that she reads and rereads. And I love that. So she brought me her reading copies so that I could read both of these.
I respect that. Here, let's play a really quick game.
Oh, God.
Jen and Chad, how many copies of The Lord of the Rings do I own?
Ooh. Okay, now this feels like a potentially trick question.
I do not mean for it to be a trick question.
Are we talking like you're not splitting up, like, okay, I guess the thing is Lord of the Rings actually just a singular, like I said, I know there's The Hobbit, and I know
the 3 books that comprise the Lord of the Rings, so Fellowship, Two Towers, Return of the King, we will all consider that part of this series. So how many copies of those collective books do I have?
Okay, good. I didn't want this to get weird. I'm gonna go with you own 3. I'm gonna guess there's like 2 different versions of some kind of like special edition collector's or whatever, and then you have the copy you actually read. I think there's 2 special ones, and then the one you actually touch.
All right. I will answer this very quickly, then I need to go help my children. I have 4, and I will tell you why they're special when I have to run right now. I am so sorry.
Go for it. No, you're good. Liz nailed it with 4. So catching up. I like that. Told my friend she got upgraded my phone to just her first name without the parenthesized modifier. But I have parentheses for so many people's names in my phone. I love that Ashley is also down with these books. Yes. Can I get a text with the name of these books? Oh yeah. I'll take pictures of them too. So yeah, it looks like chat is getting you covered. and it's great. Work Ash is awesome. I've worked with Ash before. We worked in art department. So she was somebody else at the place we don't speak of. She also did all of the construction of the sets and the actual puppets for a particular podcast that had an 8-episode run right before the company shut down. Like all of that, she did that. So good old Redacted Company. Yeah, so very skilled artist. Also does like great like illustrative work. If anybody remembers the art, I'm pretty sure I shared it. The art piece that I got as part of a trade. I said, it's like, I gave an artist friend of mine dice, and she drew the art of Gwen finding out Stromith was not actually dead. If you remember seeing that art piece, she did that. So very talented. It was great. And so I'm so glad that, like, I should put these words in a different order. Company shut down, and then she was like, I need some work. And so I was really glad when I was like, hey, if you at least need some part-time work, this is happening. Do you want to come hang out with me? And she was like, oh my God, yes. So I was like, this has worked out beautifully that we already know we work well together. And now we get to talk about D&D things because she is running, her own game. She's in another one. And she loves the paints, which is why she was like, oh my God, yes, I would love to do this. So it's like, she's already interested in the thing. It's chill work. And we get to hang out and talk about Epic and D&D and art things. And it's great. I sent me links to the books, adding them to my digital TV. There you go. Perfect.
I am back. I am sorry, everyone. No, my kids are also having a weird energy tonight.
No.
It's just going. Maybe it's me. Am I the problem? Like, because I think was the stream fine until I showed up, Jen?
No, it crashed before you got here.
Okay.
So the problem is my curse has leaked into Discord to you and is now emanating in your house.
Well, I am the microphone, so that makes sense.
That is true. Anyways, why do you have 4 copies?
I do have 4 copies.
Liz was the only one who got it right, by the way.
Oh, well, way to go, Liz. I have 4 copies. 2 of them. So one is my very nice copy that is all 3 books combined into a single bound book that is gold leaf, so it looks very fancy.
That sounds huge.
It is, and you know what? It was a wedding gift on the day of our wedding, and I brought it with me on our honeymoon. And let me tell you, that thing was heavy to carry. But I also have a small little travel version, so like they're probably maybe like the length of your hand kind of size, so very small, easy to travel with. And then I have
hold on, we gotta before we just move on to this, you have a travel version. They're the size of your hand. That doesn't make them have less words.
I know, but like the size of the book is small, so it's not as big as the big like bound book. It's thick, but it's a lot smaller in terms of surface area, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I'll take a picture of it and send it.
Please do.
So I have a travel set of Tolkien books. I have I don't even remember what edition it is, but these are my like I'm gonna read and like scribble notes. Because I don't, like, if I have multiple copies of a book, I sometimes will scribble notes if it's something I read a lot to, like, keep notes for myself. So this is my working read, beat it up book. And then I have ones that my dad gave me, and these are the ones that I first read when he introduced me to Lord of the Rings. And these are, like, early 70s edition, so like they're not super rare, but they're very difficult to find, so like those always kind of had a special place in my heart for sentimental reasons. So I have 4 versions of Lord of the Rings.
All right then.
So I feel like you have your good copy, like that you put like on display, and then you have like the beat up, the binding is starting to wear, the pages are earmarked and written on, and all of that. It is It's good. I like all of my copies.
This guy was so close to being good. He was so close. I was really hoping it was gonna happen.
Uh-huh. Yeah, glasses.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy.
Yeah. Get a little of this guy over here. This is the weirdest interaction that just happened. I like how Mishima threw him a bone to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't need to do that, though. You could have just let it. You could have just let him stumble through the thank you or whatever. Although I guess emotionally, I did see a comment earlier that I resonated with, and I'm gonna guess this has big Mishima energy. Was somebody saying, when somebody tries to give me a compliment, I feel like a vending machine trying to take a wrinkled dollar bill.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
I mean, I wish people would just take the compliment, but yes, I understand the analogy perfectly.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like, I feel like we just watched that happen in real time with Mishima.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, try again. It's not quite. I'm gonna hold on to it a little bit so it doesn't just fall out, but I am not gonna fully accept it.
I really like that. I'm gonna steal that and add that into my repertoire. Thank you, whomever said that.
You are so welcome. I will take credit for passing it along.
There you go. Well, that's fair. I've shared my gnocchi recipe. I think it's only fair that I take the crinkled bill in the vending machine.
I was trying so hard to turn. When you say, oh, I shared my gnocchi recipe, and I want to be like, oh, you mean and just like come up with another like food item thing, like after the conversations about lasagna being a sloppy Joe and everything. I was like, oh, you mean like and I went pasta gushers. I was like, that's not it. They're not. They don't have it. That's ravioli, I guess.
No, why?
Ravioli's just pasta gushers.
I hate so much the things you choose to be.
Alright.
Oh,
I'm not going to be able to look at a gusher because my children are just now getting into gushers. So
gushers are great,
they are great.
What are
Like, oh, no, you know what? Hey, girls, Aunt Jen is really silly. She thinks these are ravioli. They're like, oh, Aunt Jen's stupid. Like, I know.
Can't wait for them to be like, oh my gosh, and then being like, we have ravioli for dinner, and doing that face that mischievous children do.
Oh, weird! I just put them on a plane to Austin. Well, enjoy them in all of their glory. You know, speaking of my children, Justin's oldest daughter, she's a riot in her own special way. She's been on a big Disney movie kick, but specifically the older Disney movies. And we were watching Sleeping Beauty. And there's a scene in Sleeping Beauty where Prince Philip kills Maleficent with a sword because he's a warrior and he nat 20'd that role, so good for him. And she dies, and Justin Ola's daughter is 7, and like we don't like introduce the concept of death right away, but like it's around her like in media, so like I don't try to like tamp down on that conversation. But she's like, Dad, what do you think I'll look like when I die? Do you think it'll be like, and like she'll like do like a weird thing with her face and hands, or then like, or maybe this, and like move her arms in a different way? And I'm like, I really don't know. It's hard to say. Like, who knows when that? But that's going to be a long time from now. I don't think you need to worry about that. And she goes, yeah, you're right. And you probably wouldn't know because you'll be dead before me. She said so nonchalantly. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, that's probably true. But again,
you don't
probably
have
not
to say it.
Yeah, like probably not for a really long time. Meanwhile, Jamf is turtling, just like pulling like her head into her shirt so that she could just disengage from this conversation. I'm like, thanks for the support.
Goodness. Anyways, Mishima.
So yeah, between Justice's youngest daughter and her karate foot, I have to watch out for. Now I have to watch out for Justin's oldest daughter planning my demise.
Okay. Rank 9 with Mishima. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I had you do my laundry. But
Thank you for doing my...
I was going to go sell stuff. I need to make sure I have my equipment all set up, and then I need to sell all my other things. Not like I need money, I guess, but...
Yeah. Hey, Teach, thanks for doing my laundry. I was hanging out with another one of your students.
Yeah. Oh, this is you asking for us to have a conversation? Goodness gracious.
Thanks.
It's really convenient the game cycles me through everyone, but also...
Just in case you didn't pick up on the hint that talking to your friends will get them a super awesome persona and a new skill, just in case you missed all of that.
Yeah. I don't guess I really need to buy much of anything. I can't imagine this final boss fight's going to be that bad. But let's just see what we got here. Don't lose the battle against stress! Oh my god, whatever's in this bag, I need this in real life. What is up? A pick-me-up tie and physical ointment. Okay. There's some jokes here that are not appropriate.
Uh-huh.
In 3 magic ointment. Okay, great. And then the lucky muscle bag. I don't know what hustle is. Are either of these worth it? Should I get any of this?
Nah.
Hey.
No, just not gonna do it. Goodbye! Alright, let's go hang out with Futaba, who's just gonna be right outside.
No, Morgana, that's how the capitalists trick you into thinking you need to buy something.
Exactly. Okay. Hello. You're surprised.
Can I bother you for a sec?
You came in, said you wanted to talk, and then came just outside the door. You know I live here, and there's not another exit. I don't know why you were surprised that I'm in front of you.
I know it's not voice acted, but there was a line from Futaba's VA there that just randomly inserted, and it just reminded me of how many of the VAs in this game and just the Persona games in general are going to be in that Date Everything game that's coming out later.
Oh my god. I don't know. I actually have not... I've specifically not gone looking for much about it, and I still need a plan for, like, extra life shenanigans, and I feel like that might be a good option. Because I know how everyone here feels about me playing the visual novel dating sim things.
I mean, let's be fair. I feel like that's like a nice off-ramp from Persona.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what is 50% of Persona but visual novel dating game / RPG dungeon crawl?
Oh,
sorry.
Goodness gracious. I forgot you had this thing.
Yeah. Without I also haven't looked much into what the story or I mean, I understand the premise of it, but the volume of quality VAs who have lent their voices to this game it's truly remarkable. It's almost like it feels like a class reunion where everyone is coming together oh yeah, we'll just do this fun little thing, you know. I mean, Robbie Damon is the executive producer for it, along with a few other, 3 other VAs.
Do we think it's Dorian Robbie Damon or Akechi Robbie Damon? This has very important for the tone of this game.
Well, I don't know. Well, here's the thing. I don't know. Is it going to be a visual novel dating game, or is it going to be Doki Doki?
Oh, God.
I don't know. That's the difference between visual novel dating is, Dorian, and Akechi is Doki Doki. You know?
That's a good point. Yeah, is it going to be Dream Daddy or Doki Doki? Oh, no. Oh, see, this conversation has made me kind of interested in it now. I'm curious.
I'm not usually one to play visual novels, but I just for the sheer volume of VAs that I follow and have a tremendous amount of respect and appreciate their work, I kind of want to just for the VAs. I mean, Laura Bailey's in there too, and I mean, we all know what that means. Also, hi, Mega Man.
Hello.
Yes. But
oh boy. There's just an X-ray of a skull on her wall. Something like the CT scans of the brain and all that on the far left, that feels logical. But just the picture of the skull on her closet door.
Yeah.
Is kind of a lot. That's somehow the weird part.
So do you think it's hers, her mom's, or just random CT
Yes,
scan?
that's a great. These are wonderful questions.
Thank you. I've played this game 4 times and I do not know the answer to that.
Oh. Do this. Let's see what your spaceship's gonna look like.
While we're waiting to see what the spaceship is going to look like, I saw that Nintendo released an official statement on where Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are in the timeline, and I looked at it and I immediately went back to my my statement of I still do not care about the Zelda timeline and do not want to give it any thought that it needs.
We already know that I'm not a huge fan of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom as Zelda titles. That's well known. When they were like, here's the timeline, and they completely separated those out, what I felt was very similar to the way I felt when, spoilers for Danganronpa, I guess, very similar to how I felt in Chapter 6 of V3, where it was like,
You mean the best chapter?
So weird how James disappeared forever in this exact moment. It felt very similar to that, where it was just like, oh, like, here's this thing, and actually, like, it's not like it's not real, but it's like, what we've established as the universe isn't actually the universe. It's like, why? Fucking don't do that. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, it was like, it felt very similar to that. It's like, okay, yeah, if you were just like, I just made a completely standalone thing, but I'm also going to treat it like it's still canon, but it's a different canon elsewhere outside of the canon that already is there. I'm just like, just stop. I don't know. I was like, it made me feel better about not liking them. It's like, cool, you didn't want to put them in your actual timeline, so why would I? But I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'll be curious to see what comes next.
Yeah. The Echoes of Wisdom. I guess I would, like, if I had to guess, just based on design philosophy, it seems like it would be in the, like, Link to the Past kind of.
Yeah.
I guess that's the downfall timeline. Again, I have just stopped caring about the timeline in general. I just want to enjoy the game. I don't want to think about, like, the canon route of this Link failed to beat Ganon in specifically Ocarina of Time, and that has created a whole spin-off of other games, whereas when other Links have died in other games because I'm not the best player.
Oh yeah, that's my problem with the official timeline too. It's like, cool, it's like, why is Ocarina of Time the specific one where we get a Link failed timeline split? And also, because it's like they're gonna establish that was an option, like, they've given themselves so much room in that timeline then to be like, oh, and then this branch happens for if he failed in this game. Like, they could have done some cool kind of shenanigansy shit with it, but it could have still been somewhat logical of like, all right, cool, this is what happens if he failed at this point, and if he failed at this point. And it was like, why just that one?
I mean, why stop at failing? Why not start having branches of, this is the timeline where he didn't meet Tingle. Oh, it all makes sense.
I want that timeline. I want that one. No, Tingle never existed. He never met him. He's not there.
Yeah, this is the timeline where the postman didn't deliver the mail that one day, and Link did not get that very important letter, and it completely changed the time. Like, why not? Why not just make it like an obscure event like that?
Okay, I'm gonna remember to go sell stuff now. So I'm gonna have more. Not like I have to, because again, I have money, and I also don't think I need to buy much of anything. Oh, there's a dude here. Freshly bathed old person.
That's my favorite type of old person.
Yeah. Get in the thing.
Okay.
Wash some more stuff.
Yeah, and like metric. That's the point. It's like where they could really put that anywhere. Like, it just needs to be it needs to be a place where a Link and a Zelda exist, and I guess a Ganon exists. So why not? Why you know what? Why not make it an entirely different timeline? Why don't you make it a split off of the Downfall timeline from Link to the Past? Like, this is the Link to the Past where Link actually saved all the sages and they didn't get like bamfed into the like not the Nether realm, but just like that the realm between the Shadow Realm and the real Hyrule. Like, why not?
Okay.
Why not just because who cares at this point?
That's fine.
I have almost 2 million.
Like, I hope the people over at Nintendo and Legend of Zelda just start going buck wild with the timeline just to annoy the type of people who would go complain on Twitter about it.
You should be grateful.
And blame wokeness on it. Oh, this is in the wrong timeline because of wokeness, says everyone on Twitter.
I don't know what to do with that. Let's see. Okay. Like, I'm sure I'm wearing the stuff I need to be wearing, but I want to
Most
pay
likely.
somewhat attention to the things I'm getting rid of. Okay, these are all... Okay, well, you definitely don't fucking matter.
I guess that's fine.
I can just sell the sooty ones. I should make sure that... What is this, just plus 10 HP? Yeah, that doesn't do a lot.
You should be grateful.
Yeah, not at your level.
30 HP, still
Guess
not a
that's
lot.
fine.
Reduce physical damage low, so not a lot.
You should
Okay,
be
yeah.
grateful.
Medium. Oh, woven by a fairy.
I guess that's fine.
At this point, I just need to sell enough stuff to get to 2 million just so I can say I did it.
You did it. Get your achievement, I think. I don't know.
Oh,
be
is
grateful.
I was like, is there?
I don't know. Much like the Zelda timeline,
is.
I don't care much for achievements and
Go again.
trophies, and
I like how I still get the option of talking to him about the bag. I just literally never did that. I don't think there's anything else for me to do with my evening. Like, there's no Mishima. I maxed out my technicals. Like, I could jazz club somebody's stats up, I guess.
well, yeah, Jazz Club, because you have not had an opportunity to increase the stats for Robbie or Glasses. Ponytail. Can we still call her Ponytail?
Where did I... Oh, I was like, there's too many people standing out here. It did not recognize it. I'm still gonna... That's the problem. Is like, so I made this comment earlier. Her icon, when we're in the text chat, I keep thinking it's Futaba, and so I'm worried about calling her Glasses because I don't know why Glasses did not become Futaba's name, if I'm being completely honest. I actually called her by her actual name. So I think she's gonna be Ponytail forever, even if she's not ponytailed anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, I am keeping Akechi in my party a lot more than her. But I was just gonna need to swap. Who was it that I wanted to swap in? Was it On? Yeah.
Yeah, for the everyone's magic gets boosted by more than double.
So I assume On would take his place. So I don't know if spending time with him makes any sense.
Well, then hang out with On then.
I do wonder about the dialogue
What do you want to
of
do?
it. Hold on. We're gonna do
I'll
this.
just add this.
We're gonna do science.
I want to know if he's gonna acknowledge anything.
I see.
All right, we
What do
saved.
you want to do?
Invite someone.
Oh.
See what happens.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
So after, like, when you start doing New Game Plus and this is like just the general you, obviously you're not going to do New Game Plus. Everything is so maxed out by the end of the game,
Yes.
like even before the second or the month of January, that pretty much what I do the entire month of January is just do the Jazz Club with every character multiple times because
God.
there's nothing else. I have nothing else to do.
Yeah. If you New Game Plus, do they start with their currently evolved personas?
They don't, but you have all of your money, your equipment, and your social stats.
Yeah, I know that all the things that are like acquired on my backpack screen essentially carry over. Like on that pause screen, but I was like, I'm curious what that meant for like their personas, because that could have been fucking wild.
Yeah, their personas aren't evolved, but you can still give them their end game gear and equipment,
Got it.
which trivializes combat
Everything,
for the first. Yeah, for everything.
Oh,
so it's
fuck,
really like.
yeah, I want this drink in real life. That's got so much going on. Oh, now we're just gonna have awkward, quiet conversation.
I'll need to send you a video later because there's a bartender on YouTube whose sole, maybe not the sole thing he makes videos for, but he'll look at drinks in video games and try to make them in real life and figure out what you would need to try to make something looking similar and then also making it taste good.
Interesting. Greatly decreases accuracy for one foe. I don't know. I never know what these things do. When it's like, automatic get Tarakaja. I was like, great, what the fuck is that?
I think it's a start of combat. And if he's going to be in your party, yeah.
Increases one ally's attack for 3 turns. I feel like I would rather...
Make someone else's accuracy go down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll try to find the videos he did for Persona 5 for the Jazz Club to see how he would make that drink that you just had, the alley dance drink.
All right. He's maxed out, right? Fucking Akechi is?
Hey, hey.
Does his fucking Persona evolve? Did it already?
It will automatically do it on the last day before you go in the palace.
Okay.
So he and Ponytails will automatically trigger the final night before you do your palace infiltration. But you do need to get Ponytail up to 10 for that.
That's right. I forgot that it was 5, and now it's like, oh, you suddenly have a bunch. So I guess I need to go hang out with her because Gwen is not available. None of the people that I need to evolve are available. So, shit. Yeah, thank you for that reminder. Where does she fucking hang out?
Promenade.
Okay. God, I forgot about that.
Hey, don't worry. You got 18 days.
And it's not like the game gave me an opportunity to do this before. It was like, go hang out with these other people. Let's hang out.
What?
Don't overthink it. Think it over.
I see.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can talk about something. I definitely thought that said Ivantika for a second, and some people know why that was concerning.
Go on.
It's Critical Role Campaign 2.
Gotcha. That's the one I didn't watch.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it is after 9 o'clock. Should this be our segue into D&D?
Sure.
You know, before we get into all of the changes that are happening to D&D, this isn't a specific spoiler for Campaign 3 in Critical Role, but Matt found himself in the situation where there are a lot of NPCs around, and this is I don't deliberately put himself in this situation that I always try to avoid. If there's a large group of NPCs, I try to avoid having the conversation by myself of like 2 NPCs talking to each other or like multiple NPCs talking back and forth, because that's just like character whiplash of like, okay, do I need to change the voice inflection? Like, is this a different character? Nah, I have to talk like this because it's a halfling talking. I need to try to include the party members so that they can be engaged in the conversation, and I'm not just having a one-sided conversation with 5 different voices, like a very bad street performer. And you know, he handled it very well, but like as a DM watching that, I'm like, oh no, it's a group of NPCs that are talking about important things. Oh, this is going to be Matt talking for 20 minutes uninterrupted. Go on, sir.
That's something, yeah, I was like, I always feel bad getting in a situation where I was like, it makes sense that these NPCs are going to be together and like talking, and like I've established that they're different experts in the thing, so of course they all need to be present for this, but it's like, you guys don't want to just hear me talk to myself a whole bunch, even if you are getting information out of it. And so yeah, but watching him do it, like, also watching everybody at the table be like fucking jazzed about it, because these are characters that they've known for 10 years now, I feel like is also a bit different. Yeah, it's a DM nightmare for sure for a variety of reasons.
Yeah, like I hate that feeling so much that like even in your campaign, when we're in the when we're in the magical governing body, for everyone else who's unfamiliar with Jen's campaign. If there's like a situation where I'm like, like I think a lot of these like higher level wizards are going to start talking to each other, I will like deliberately try to interrupt just to give you a break of like, well, what does that mean for this? Or like, it would sound more French. Like, what would that mean for this? They're like, oh no, Jen's going to have a conversation with herself. I need to do something.
Yeah, it's one of those things that like there's a part of me that doesn't mind it if it's like for a purpose. It's one of those things where, like, when it is accidental, it's like, oh shit, these NPCs, I just put NPCs in the same room together. They have to acknowledge each other. Fuck. I feel like when there's intent and like, yeah, when there's intent and there's purpose, it's like, okay, this is less bad. I do need you to drink more water though.
Yeah. Yeah, and I get that with the,
Yes.
And again, I'm deliberately using the vague terms because I know not everyone knows the lore of your campaign, but the heads of the magical school, the schools of magic, I'm like, this sounds very like important exposition that needs to be shared, but then like accidental things like, oh, we're at my character's house where there's wait staff, and then like my family.
Yeah.
It's like, like these are going to be accidental collisions. I better say something.
Yeah.
Or someone should say something.
Yeah, you guys going to your house, fucking. I'm just like, all right, here we go. I was like, everyone's gone. Everyone's doing shit.
Then yeah, you should really go on vacation. It seems like you're always here and no one else.
She's got to be there, because otherwise then I have to come up with a bunch of other staff that are normally there. It's like, no, it's Danielle just happens to be the one working every time you're there.
Danielle, I saved up 50 gold. Please go on vacation. Don't tell us where you go. Just have a good time.
This also feels like it should be voice acted, and I'm like only half reading it, which feels kind of rude given her whole situation, but it's fine.
Yeah. This is the subconscious way you're saying, like, I preferred your sister over this down. This Debbie Downer glasses-wearing character. Has the sad music playing in the background. It's not the piano music, it's the sad guitar.
Yeah, at least, is it better or worse? At least the piano, like, you know what you're getting into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you've been how have your readings into the new rule book, how has that been going?
So like I've been busy, so not doing a ton of stuff. I've mostly been trying to like focus on like a little bit at a time, and we've talked about some of like the general rule changes. There was a handy dandy guide, a quick reference guide that was posted on D&D Beyond yesterday, I think, that was like, here are the like differences between it, like specifically in the player's handbook, and so it's a lot of the things that have changed between classes. I need to reread stuff. I read it just enough to be mad. Go figure.
No.
Bards? So Bardic Inspiration 2014 rules lasts, I think, maximum 10 minutes. It now lasts an hour.
Oh. Okay.
And if you get into combat and you don't have any more Bardic Inspirations, you do, though. You just get one for free just because you're in a fight now.
Oh, you're inspired by the heat of the moment.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? And then when they get to, like, high-level stuff, I don't remember through what ability. It's not just Power Word Kill, but Power Word Kill is the one that made me mad about it. High-level shit, they can just be like, oh, this thing that targets a single creature, it actually targets two now. So they can Power Word Kill two people, like, one spell, two wizards.
That's a different thing. I think there's a video on it.
Yeah. can just be like, oh, power word kill two of them. And I'm like, we know how I feel about power word kill, so the fact that that spell is included in the things they can do, in doing that effect, I was furious. But yeah, no, the fact that, Bardic lasts like an hour, and I'm like, I can maybe sort of get behind that a little bit. A little bit.
All bards? Is it all bards or a particular school of bard?
I feel like it was all of them.
Ugh. Bards.
Yeah, and then, and the fact that you just like, oh, if you get into combat, you don't have any more, you get one anyways. It's like, no, fuck right off. Clerics don't get their subclass until level 3, which feels weird. Like, you're a cleric, you clearly, like, you haven't chosen, but you're a cleric. You've chosen a thing to be a cleric. I mean, it's like, maybe you're still kind of unfocused. It's like, no, that's fucking stupid.
You know what? They've turned cleric into a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you joined, but oh, you know what? You gotta pay us some money, and you gotta put your time in before you get to the next level when you get some really cool stuff. All right, all right. Here, we just need to give you this test to see how you're, for legal reasons, we're gonna just call them woodland fairy spirits. How many are in you? And that's gonna determine what level of cleric you are.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they changed a bunch of the subclass names, which was like, I guess, kind of whatever. They definitely feel a little bit boring. But everyone gets their subclass at level 3, and that feels super weird for warlocks. Oh, yeah, the fact that it's also on warlocks, that warlocks don't get their subclass till level 3. It's like, that's literally the thing of being a warlock, is you have made a deal with something. You know what that is. You should know what that is to some degree. I say to some degree because, like, everyone's seen the sneaky warlock, you don't fully understand what you just made a pact with thing. Like, there's that.
Oh yeah, like who would honestly play a warlock like that in like a campaign that you're a part of? Like, well, who would honestly do that? Weird, right?
Yeah, it's super weird. So anyways, yeah, the fact that everybody gets their shit at level 3, it's like, I understand, it's like so many of the things. I understand why they made the choice in order to streamline things for people who are new to the game. They logically do not make a lot of sense. Like, at all.
What I'm hearing is that WotC has basically just said, hey, we recognize that everyone starts their games at level 3. Like, we're just leaning into it.
Yeah,
don't even play at level 1. Don't play at level 2. Just start at level 3. There is no level 2. Just like there's no Chapter 6 in Danganronpa 3, there is no level 1 and 2 in D&D.
Yeah, and I guess there is that. Like, I don't think up to this point, I haven't played a game that did not start at least at level 3. That said, the game we're playing for D'Angelo, whenever that does start, we are starting at level 1. So...
Let me tell you, I have played multiple editions of D&D. There has never been a version of D&D that has made level 1 feel fun.
Yeah, I am legitimately mildly concerned.
Yeah, like I am full out saying, like, fun. Like, I'm not saying, like, workable. I am saying there has never been a level 1 that's fun.
Yeah.
The Sajin, my most beloved D&D character, who's an abjurer wizard. Jen, you know what his most powerful, effective ability was at level 1 in 3.5 edition? Crossbow bolt.
Nice.
Yeah, not even magic.
Right.
Not even the abjurer wizard himself at level 1 could muster more than, like, 2 spells, because in 3.5, cantrips sucked. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, he was really good at crossbow. The wizard.
Yeah, I mean, Banana, like, that's true. Like, yeah, you can choose to, like, flavor it like that and just be like, oh, you don't get the mechanical benefit until level 3. It's, like, that's not how, like, this feels like the same thing of, like, oh, if you don't like it, you can just homebrew it. It's like, oh, yeah, you just homebrew it. So, like, the idea that, like, you've got the flavor of this thing, even if you don't get the mechanical thing. Then I think they need to have structured it different. Like, that's what it boils down to. And if you just want to be like, hey, at level 3, like, this ability kicks in, sure. But yeah, when it's like you don't pick the subclass before that, feels weird. It just feels weird. So, I don't know. But yeah, partially because we're starting at level 1 and partially because of the changes that have happened to cleric and everything. I was originally like, I'm going to play a cleric in this game, and now I'm like, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't play a cleric. Yeah. Maybe I do something else. I might... Ian and I were talking about it. I might actually try a rogue.
Oh, look at you.
I was like, either a rogue or a monk. I was like, because I need to have choices in combat. That's why I always pick spellcasters. When it's just like, I hit the thing, and maybe sometimes I hit it real hard. I'm like, I can't do that. That's too boring for me. But it's like, oh, give me somebody where there's some other strategy involved, and like, how you get your sneak attack, or like, you know, how you use key points. It's like, maybe one of those. Maybe we do that.
It is one of the few things that we're of like mind. I also need choices in my character, which is why I gravitate to wizards and clerics. And plus, also, it adds a lot of built-in flavor for RP when you have magic or a connection with a deity or a warlock pact. But my DM in Nashville, who I to say that everyone's... No, I was gonna make a funny joke. Discord, you suck.
It came back. You're good now.
Yeah, my DM joked that at level 1, everyone's a fighter. It's like, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Because no one has any fun abilities.
Yeah, everyone's a fighter. Just some of you are gonna die if somebody like blinks at you wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the same way in 2nd edition too. This first level just sucked, and so did 2nd level. 3rd level just seems to be that natural starting point that D&D have just consistently said, this is when the fun is going to start.
Yeah.
It's like a bad video game design where you say, like, you really got to play through the first 50 hours before it gets good. I'm like, no, please don't.
Okay, I guess I just keep jazz clubbing.
Yeah, keep jazz clubbing.
Before I do that, though, get rid of all this dirty laundry I'm walking around with.
There you go, and save your game too.
I just did.
Oh, cool. You can tell I'm totally paying attention and not looking at my list of topics right now.
All right, you're gonna go do that while I go hang out at a jazz club with my mortal enemy. Actually, probably somebody else.
So with the changes, I have also haven't read a lot of the changes because I just don't want to make myself angry. I don't need that kind of I don't need any more of that energy in my life right now. I'm assuming based on the context clues, they have not made any changes for the better on power word kill.
Yeah, not that I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah. What? God, I know they changed. I don't remember what the changes are. I know Feeble Mind changed, and they fully renamed it to, like, Befuddlement. We know my feelings about Spiritual Weapon and Counterspell. There was... Who do I wanna bring? I don't think I'm gonna use Samire, unless you're gonna tell me I need to, but, like, she's not been good when I've had access to her. I guess if I think I am gonna switch on in, I should be taking her.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll do that. Are you gonna be weird about it, Morgana?
Hey.
I'm trying to get to my cheat sheet list of things.
Thanks for coming in.
I will say the one thing I'm kind of sad about, because it's removing a joke that I have always made with intelligent D&D characters I've played.
Good night, Liz.
Is that Nightless, the only sign language that was canonical in D&D has been Drow sign language, and that has been true going back to 2nd edition. So, like, wizards I've played or other smart characters, when you get bonus languages, I've always taken it because I found it helpful to communicate silently. And, like, the question will always come of, like, when would your human wizard have learned Drow sign language? And I've always made the same joke that he audited the class in magic school. He knows enough to order off the menu, and it's always been a joke I've been making for more than 10 years because I recycle my jokes, because recycling's good. It's good for the planet. But now they just have, like, standard common sign language, and I looked at that, I'm like, oh man, Watsy's killing my dad joke.
That was fun, huh?
Fine, Watsy. You've taken too much from me now. First you came for spiritual weapon and I said nothing. And now you've come for my drow sign language and I'm upset.
I'm gonna be mad about spiritual weapon for like literally forever. Prayer of healing now grants a short rest in addition to healing 2d8. So you can
why not?
You can short rest in 10 minutes, so yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're going to take 10 minutes to... Wait.
Yeah. It was bad, because before Prayer of Healing took 10 minutes to cast and did the 2d8. And it was like, that takes forever. Just fucking do your short rest or whatever at that point. Yeah.
I had to correct myself because in my Friday group, when I played, the house rule was that a short rest is only 15 minutes and not an hour. So, like, I was thinking, like, 10 minutes gives you a short rest, but if you just wait 5 extra, oh, no one else plays by these rules because we're special. Okay, yeah, an hour. Yeah, that makes sense. That's nice.
Severe to all. Okay, severe to all, so I want heavy fire all. Yes, okay, because you're... Weird that I've got the severe to all before I've got the severe to one, but okay, sure.
Hey, you know what? Don't look a gift demon horse in the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the healing spells got beefed up so that way they do more. There are some new spells. I haven't looked at all of them. Some of them are labeled new because they came from other sources. Like Mind Sliver is being like formally added to like the base rules. So like there's a bunch of shit like that. Oh, enhance ability has been changed. Did they make it good? Hold on, I gotta find out if they made it good. They just made it more streamlined rather than being like, whether it's like Bull's Endurance or whatever. It's just like, choose Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma. Which one's missing?
Charisma?
Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Con.
That's 5. Con. Okay, so
you
can't choose Constitution. For the duration, the target has advantage on ability checks using that. That's what it says.
Back here, I'm gonna put my old man hat on for a second. Back in my day, we didn't have just enhance ability. We had 6 separate spells that you had to prepare. Like if you like Eagle's Splendor was its own spell that took up a spell slot, and you couldn't replace it with like Bull Strength. Like that was a separate spell. So having it all condensed into enhance ability was very nice from a streamlining perspective. But was it frustrating as my wizard? I'm like, okay, what ability do I want to enhance, and do I want to prepare and burn a spell slot to prepare that specific version of the enhancement?
Yeah. Healing Word now does 2d4 instead of like 1d4, so it's a little bit more useful rather than being just a please don't die right now.
Yeah, sneezing some health onto people.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to go through all of the changes. I wish there was like, it's just like, oh, these spells have changed, and it's like, I would love to see the comparison of what it was.
Oh, give the nerds some time. I'm sure someone is compiling that right now.
Oh, I'm sure, but I want it right now. So.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, my girlfriend wants to have a chat. I'm sure it'll be totally fine. She's facing through her jacket, so.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you are so welcome. That was very formal, and I did not like it. Goodness.
Hey, don't forget to come. Don't forget to talk to me later. It's like, okay, thank you, girlfriend.
Ushimar. Isn't that the one weird teacher? Yeah. I said the one weird teacher. They're all weird. I pictured the right guy.
You did. It was in your head.
I was like, because he's the chalk chucker guy, right?
He is the chalk chucker.
He's the chalk chucker.
That you can now dodge because you are so good at everything.
He's so nice and creepy. Oh, yeah, there you go. Interesting. No, don't start doing that. We're not doing this again. Oh, I keep forgetting you're in this goddamn... There's too many people in this group chat. There's 9 of us in here. We just need a Discord or a Slack channel or something. This is not effective.
Because that would be more secure than SMS text messages.
I mean, we're already typing it in places. Might as well make it more organized, right?
There you go.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Like, yeah,
I'm gonna have to poke through that list of stuff that they've changed. Like, I've wondered if they've made any changes to like how you use skills, or if they've expanded like the general use of certain abilities. Like, oh, you can use athletics for these things, or there's more defined rules for it now.
I feel like so right now, like, that list does only cover the player's handbook. I feel like some other things like that are probably going to be more Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure like we can look at what the differences are. I'm gonna want to see like what the one of these handy dandy comparison lists are for that, just so that way I don't have to dig through it myself. Because we went over like the exhaustion changes. I know there's been changes to like how some of the like skill like contests are like rules for that are kind of written. But, who are you? I'm certainly not going to work at a Slurpee place today. What are you guys squawking about? Doesn't seem like things have been, good things have been happening a little too often lately. Oh, God. Oh, just wait till your luck runs out. It's an epic reference. Oh, there's chocolate.
I understood that reference.
Hey. Oh, so this is telling me where I can get good treats. I was not paying enough attention. Let's see. Chocolate at the convenience store. That at the bun shop in Kichijoji. Okay. Okay.
At the bun shop. It sounds like they made gushers at the. They made gusher buns.
Right. So I wanna. God, where was? It's at the convenience store. Which convenience store? I'm gonna go here for.
Shopping district. Or
Oh,
promenade, that's fine.
Probably close enough.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a bun shop. Oh, I was like, the game stopped letting me run. What's happening? Okay.
It should be on the left coming up here.
Is the one around the corner? Oh, and I'm back outside again. It's like, this looks like oh God, a bun thing.
Hello.
Yes. Sure, okay, I need things that restore soda pops, I'll take that. Okay. And then convenience store is...
I think it's in Shibuya Central Street.
Okay. Can I just, like, go there? Convenience store!
You passed.
Fucking yeah!
There you go. Look at you understanding game mechanics.
Alright, I'm gonna buy...
Remember, don't work your job.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
No, I want to do some
your
shopping.
time.
Oh. That's pretty solid. For 3,000 yen chocolate.
What do you want to do?
Let's leave. Gotta go hang out with my girlfriend.
Pathos, don't make fun of the way I talk. I've had a beer and a long day. Leave me alone.
I forgot where I normally find her. She was, like, on this... Where?
Just outside of the library.
Okay. I was like, shit, I haven't had to, like, track her down in forever.
That sounds creepy, but yes.
Hello! Talk, please?
Oh.
Okay.
So, I know you fast traveled there, but that means you walked past her into the library, came back to consciousness, and then left the library immediately to talk to her.
Yeah.
Hey.
Everyone else has been inviting me to their room. Does this mean I get to go to her room now?
Thank you very much.
Maybe.
I'm sorry.
I love that you have a thing for pandas. This is great. I just see 3 on the screen immediately. 4. I see 4. How many pandas can we find? Right now it's just 4.
Do you count her sheets and pillow that are spotted as well?
I don't think so, because I don't think they're not like panda spotted. Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, the panda that's on her bed is spotted, so...
But, yeah, like, I'm looking at her pillow and stuff where there's, like, it's not just spotted, there's, like, it's, like, a weird teardroppy shape, and there's, like, other, like, geometric lines happening in places, so, It's not just
Fair.
circles, and also like some of the circles are blue. So, anyways, I want to focus on the very serious conversation my girlfriend wants to have.
Yeah. Is this what Gwen's room would look like?
No, Gwen's room is much sadder and more bare.
With like a panda?
I don't think Gwen knows what a panda is. No.
Well, you said bear. And panda.
Oh, I get it.
I mean, yeah.
I got there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. 5.
The best part is that I got to explain it.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows that's the best part of the joke. There's the setup, the punchline, and then the explanation. It's the rule of 3.
Exactly. Ever since it was like literally like a day, maybe 2. Like you're fine.
Hey.
I want your icon to disappear again though. I want to see if there's any other pandas on the table though, or if we just have the 5. No, okay, there's none there. So I think we're maxed out at 5 pandas that we will see from this angle.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness. We'll finish this day and then save and call it.
Sounds good. I wonder if this is one of those experiments where you're so focused on what she's saying, there's been a panda walking in the background and we haven't noticed it.
Gwen's room would be even more Spartan. Here's the thing, it's not necessarily by choice, but when Gwen left home, she did not take a lot of stuff with her because she was not supposed to be gone for a long time. She was not supposed to get stuck in space for several months.
Oh, damn it, you beat me to it. You beat me to the damn joke. Oh. I do think it's funny. I know Gwen and Vasile are butting heads a little bit, and it's usually very one-sided. But it's funny how like similar the background stories are in certain elements, like the leaving home, kind of like a bare. Like living arrangements on like missions from others. Like Gwen is on a mission because there is a spirit inside of her, and Vasile's on a mission from Gad. So it's like it's funny seeing the dichotomy there, but yet some of the similarities. But then again, Vasile is not a Persona character, so Gwen has that one up on Vasile as well, and I am heartbroken that Vasile is not a Persona character.
Hey, you don't know what Persona 6 is going to look like.
Oh, Jen, you will be the first person I tell when I start playing Persona 6. I'm like, I found Vasile! I have found Vasile!
Yeah, no, Carl, we were up to 5, yeah, because there's one on the table right behind her head. So yeah, there's the 2 in the bookcase. Can I get the mouse? So there's these 2. There's one right here. That's 3. This one's 4, and there's one on the table right here. That's 5. So unless you found another one other than those.
Athos, I'm glad you got the reference.
Okay.
Jen, I will call you up right away and start playing Persona 6. Jen, you'll never believe the Justice Persona. It's Vasile. He's here.
I know that if I ever just get a straight up phone call from you without a text or something other message first, that either something catastrophic has happened or you have found Vasile in Persona.
Yeah. No in between.
Yeah. Those are the only option.
I'll give it a try.
I want to get through all the stuff, that way Gwen and I can actually, like, hang out.
Yeah. Jen, you'll never believe this. The Vasile character in Persona, he drove a car into the woods.
Oh, my 2 motorcycles are going to get together and have a weird motorcycle baby. Okay. This is the car that the Velvet Room was in Persona 4.
So
yes, that's exactly it. It still smells of champagne and regret.
Yep.
And sometimes Teddy.
So champagne and regret, mostly regret.
Yeah.
Sweat and regret. I think it was probably Teddy. Okay. I I wanted, yeah, that's weird to be like a sarcastic, like friendly ribbing, and I was like, I don't know if that's what that is in this game, so I'm just gonna let it go.
Good night, Sassy.
Good night.
I'm glad that the twins are sleeping.
Yes, go do that. We're also gonna be going to sleep soon as the game lets me save. Oh, I have to do this. Checkmate. Okay. Increase allies' chance of inflicting burn, freeze, and shock by 50%. That's fucking great. Alright. Decreases attack, defense, and accuracy of all foes. I think that's this one. Oh, no, that's something else. Oh, God, drink water. Sundry Sun wants us to drink water. This is the last sip of my water. I'm almost out. That's my last one. Okay, wait. This was, yeah, decrease that for all foes. This has been helpful. I have used that. Shit. I guess I can get rid of this one. I don't think I have had her do just a single heal.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to recommend, because you usually use an item for just a single heal.
Yeah.
You can use Meteoron, Meteorahan for healing everyone.
Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, great. The flash the stream has to end immediately because I can no longer honor the request, so...
Let's do it.
All right, but we're good now.
Yay! So, is that all of your friends now have leveled up their personas except Matt Mercer because you never got him to rank 10?
Is there an easy way to check? Is there any indication of who?
Yeah, if you go to stats, and then I think if you go to a party member.
What are the stars?
Go to click stats on.
No, but like, what are these stars?
Oh, that means who that person can have a Showtime attack with.
Oh, very interesting. Okay. Yeah. Are there any Showtimes? Like, did you have to do something to unlock Showtimes? Like, are there any that I didn't get?
It is a calendar thing, so...
Okay, so it's not like I've missed anything.
Yeah, so like what happens after a certain day, the next time you go to Mementos or you go to the palace, they'll walk up, they're like, hey!
Yeah, I remember that cutscene. I was just like,
Yeah.
did I miss triggering anything? Okay, what do you want me to do? Stats?
So, yeah, go to Ryuji, and then click stats, and if you hit right on your D-pad, it should go to the persona. And then I think if you use your bumpers, you can cycle through everyone now.
Okay, so it's just that. It's not like there's a quick, easy way to do it.
Yeah.
So there's Morgana.
Mm-hmm.
But that's always been a calendar thing. So, like I haven't been able to choose to do that. You're done.
You're not done. Yeah.
Because you're Mercer. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Something about seeing Yusuke, like, seeing this made me think of... I haven't done this in a long time, so seeing the name made me think of, oh no, it's a Chloe, we're ending!
Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chloe's friends.
We're evaluating our personas, because some of them are fucking weird now, but hello, everybody! Welcome! I hope you all had a good time. Chloe, I miss you. Chloe doesn't have friends. I mean, no, there's that. I think Chloe has been to Austin 3 times since the last time I saw her without telling me. So.
Oh no, Chloe.
She has us. We are cursed. No, don't. I already have enough curses. I don't want any more curses. I've been so cursed for the last 4 to 5 weeks. There's no more room.
Get the sage out.
More room. Yeah.
Get the sage.
Yeah, I need an exorcism or something. It's so bad.
No. What you need to do is you need to put the sage on top of the lasagna and then light it all on fire.
Put the sage on top of the lasagna and then eat it as a sandwich. Anyways, we had energy tonight. The curse is Chloe being in town and not saying anything. Maybe it is Chloe's fault. I don't know. But anyways, Chloe, we should talk soon. But thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I guess, hi, everybody. I'm Jen, and I play a lot of Persona, but we're almost at the end. We're at the end. We're in the last bit. And I'm so excited. And this is things as we were starting to shut down, I was going to start talking about is I know it's September and everything right now. I was going to try to do more streams this month, so I'm going to try to do a Zooter on Friday.
Ooh.
Been forever
fun.
since we've done that. So yeah, I'm going to try to do some more so we can wash the taste of Persona out of our mouth. So we'll be doing.
Speak for yourself. I love this.
This has been terrible.
Oh. It's Persona. It's literally the friends you've made along the way.
Literally. So yeah, I got confused looking at the screen because I thought Yusuke, I thought of Yosuke, blonde, went to Ryuji, and I was like, I thought we did Ryuji. So that's what happened when I was looking here. Okay, so that one changed. Haru.
I don't think Haru changed.
So
yet.
yeah, so I still have to hang out with Haru. I don't control, and we got to work on Sumire. So that's where we're at. Okay. And yeah, and Futaba's happened. So we're good. Here's the Earth.
I should write something.
Yeah. Now we're going to log off. Great. But I'm tired.
God.
I'm just cycling through my D&D characters now.
How many people are too young to like know that reference? How many people did we lose while doing Here's the Earth and firing the missiles?
Pathos is still here, but
yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact, that's where Emil's voice came from Fires and Missiles.
Do you have to have 4 other personas
missiles.
to understand this game? No, here's the thing, is we've been in this for too many hours, and I want to say I don't understand it. I understand it too well. I've been predicting things in a way that is concerning. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. We're also so close to the end. Thank fucking God.
You should still play Persona 4 because I think that's the best Persona in the series, but that's just my humble opinion.
Anyways, hey everybody, I'm Jen, and I will be here again, hopefully on Friday, definitely next Wednesday for more Persona. You missed me hanging out with my girlfriend and us talking about talking about eating lasagna as a sandwich. So that's the kind of content you can expect if you come back here.
Perfect.
But Chloe, thank you for the raid. Thank you everybody who did pop over to say hello. Let me see who is doing things right now. From my list of friends,